There was nothing about the starry sky that night.
Wait, did I get
to
2
suggest that
frogs?
strange
Holy.
and mysterious things
2
would soon be
frogs.
happening.
Nice.
From one chest, yeah.
As unsuspecting muggles slept, a huge
Is it even- I don't
motorbike
know.
with a giant astride it tumbled down from the darkness. The giant, named Hagrid, left a blanket-wrapped bundle on the doorstep of number 4, Privet Drive.
Why is the
Nestled in
frog
the bundle
Spider-Man? I mean,
was a baby.
frog is always jumping like that. I
Harry
mean, not
Potter,
always, just in Bean Bonus
the
room.
boy who lived.
Where are the sport names? Wait, wrong game title.
For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys. Until that fateful day, when he
What's
received
the
a
thing in
letter
your profile
inviting
pic?
him
It seems so
to
familiar.
attend
Oh, you mean this like
Hogwarts
my
School of
profile picture?
Witchcraft and
This
Wizardry.
like monkey thing.
What is
know.
it currently set to?
Hagrid took Harry
Oh,
to
HP3.
to purchase a most unusual
Oh, thank
piece of
you
school
for-
supplies. While at
I thought I
Gringotts
updated my
Museum,
dashboard.
Hagrid collected a scruffy package
It's
from
like
Vault
cartoon character or
713,
something,
mentioning
Thomas,
to
I
Harry
think.
that the package, whatever it was, would be safer
It's like-
at Hogwarts.
Spanish cartoon or something
Soon
like that, I
after,
don't
Harry
remember.
caught the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4 and left the Muggle world
Okay,
far
I'm gonna lose
behind.
20 here, which is fine. Because RNG.
Dumbledore stood up. This term, the corridor on the 3rd floor is out of bounds to everyone.
I was
who
able
does not
to,
wish
suffer. Copy my trifectas, put some
painful
octo
death.
onto here so I can properly compare them.
Harry sat beneath a sorting hat, hoping that he would not be chosen for Slytherin House over Gryffindor. Not Slytherin, eh? Said the hat in his ear.
Okay, I need to PB today.
You could be
It's
great.
literally free with
It's all here in your head. And
Swedish.
Slytherin will help you on your way to greatness.
Literally free.
Yes.
No.
Literally free.
Well, if you're sure. Better
So it's
be.
like 25 seconds, just the Swedish, so yeah, it's quite a lot.
Gryffindor.
Subbing's down. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of things are down right now. I'm
Not
trying.
even
I'm trying to
RNG,
load
but-
up my channel page on mobile, and it's like nothing loads.
I know, Thomas. Yeah, but like RNG, house point RNG is like weird thing in Honda because best RNG is 75 plus, which is quite rare, you know. So yeah,
I am Albus Dumbledore.
that's why
your head
I'm
master.
continuing with
Now,
second best RNG,
Hogwarts
which is 60
full of
plus.
secrets, Harry,
Because
so
like resetting
search
for best
behind
RNG would
every
be
door, but keep
even
in
worse
mind
than in
that not
glitchless,
all
and
secrets
it's
are
already
rewarding.
annoying there.
Only this morning, I took a wrong turn and
No one has a
stumbled
sub button and give
upon
something
a
isn't an
row of
option.
chocolate
Oh, that's broken
frogs.
too. That's
But
great.
alas, when I returned, they'd been
Okay, I didn't get
replaced
hits.
by a nasty horde
So
of
I'm not
fire
losing time at
crabs.
least. Something.
Now,
A day in the life
up
of
the
Twitch
stairs and off to your
breaking
lessons.
down.
Don't be late.
Okay, I do. Never mind.
Your first lesson is upstairs on the 3rd floor, Mr. Potter.
Hey, Harry! Remember me? Ron Weasley? My brothers, Fred and George, have something to show you.
Hundo dance game. Come on, Milan. All the things for good luck.
Follow me, Harry.
You always do the same thing, Milan. You came on my stream, write something with dance
Hello,
game,
Harry.
and then
I
you
can show
like
how
type
to get around Hogwarts.
good luck, smiley face, all the time.
You have a lot to learn.
Thank
Follow
you.
us for a secret lesson. I'll see you later in defense.
People just use dance game as like their
Good
normal
luck, Harry.
expression.
Yeah, I know, right? So good. Okay, I'll change it. Hundo PogChamp. Good luck dance game. Okay, never mind.
We're going to teach you how to climb. Run
Thanks,
to the
anyways.
bookcase
Card
and
number
don't stop.
37, the
You'll
best
climb
card,
up.
Pog.
Above the bookcase is a Bertie Bott's every flavour bean. Collect all the beans you can
Milan is
find and
popcorn
meet us in
from.
the next room.
That was interesting.
You know, Milan, I decided to grind for sub 120. And then I'll switch to AWC for 101 and then
Climb to the
glitchless
ledge, then
for...
press the jump button to jump
101,
across.
that's pretty close to
40.
sub 1.
You can climb back up
Yeah,
and start
dude, I would
over.
love to get
Meet
sub
us in
1,
the
but
next
it's like
room.
not possible,
We'll
which
take
is
the
a shame.
shortcut
Because
and
that would
meet
be
you
like such a cool thing. Hey Nick, so thanks for good luck.
Hey,
Yes, ending
Choo-Choo.
for straight program again.
Thanks to good.
Wait, what?
That
Oh yeah, Flo got an 8% record again, right? I don't know, next like I promised I will not touch any percent ever again until like I'm gonna be out of top 3 or something, or top 5 rather, because any percent is just, I don't like that. It's so boring, dude. Like these quidditch warps and things like that. It's just, well, you are out of top 1. I mean, that's not wrong. I wanna optimize like Honda, get sub 120. I mean, it's barely my sum of best, but my sum of best doesn't include one go spongify, so that's a good 20 seconds to
Wait,
save.
you don't have one go spongify?
No, I don't. I mean, I got it on the Potter phone, but I didn't like use splits there, so I didn't save, you know?
Zasta, why?
Because I thought I'm gonna get like bad time, you know, so I decided to not use splits, and then I almost tied the record.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty crazy.
I'm Draco Malfoy.
Sub 120 is almost impossible.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, Milton, but it's like, it's a good challenge, you know? Like, sub 120 is possible, barely, you know?
I mean, it's a lot of RNG too, so.
You better stay out of our way, Potter.
Ah, come on, Milan. Do something better, like sub 30 in 120 FPS isn't even hard. I think, at least.
I don't think it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like hard before Swedish. Not hard, it was like not easy. But now it shouldn't be a problem. Especially for you, Milan, you are like top 3 in 90%, so
Watch
yeah.
my wand. Then hold down the mouse button and repeat the pattern.
Dude, fuck
Release the
off.
button when you're done.
Okay, that
Alright.
didn't happen.
I'm not missing any
Well
drawings today.
done. But I think
Hey,
you
what's up,
can
ninjas?
improve.
Yeah, the face is back.
5 points for Gryffindor.
Imagine dying.
Try again, Mr. Potter.
Oh, Rick. It's fine. Rick to Sempra was bad.
That's not the shape I expected, Mr. Potter.
Well, if you were here yesterday, Fruit, you would know that
Splendid.
I thought the first round was the second round.
Challenge to practice the spell. Follow me, Mr. Potter.
Yeah, I know, right, Mom? It was like so lucky. I don't know why. Otherwise, I would have got it. No, my
Hold
game had to
down the mouse
be slow.
button to aim the
when it's
flame
keyboard
spell.
inputs, when I
Release the
turn it
button
off,
to
because it's right
cast the
behind my
spell.
cam, actually.
Try it on that barrel.
This thing is so like, it's just such a small boost. I don't know what's wrong with my frames today.
Oh yeah, HP1 yesterday was boof. Like I kept failing
Cast
so
your
much.
Flipendo spell at the switch on the wall to open the door. Flipendo
choose
affects all sorts of things, such as
I mean,
this
yeah, Thomas, but like,
cauldron.
I'm getting
Knock
good
it over,
RNG
Mr.
quite a lot,
Potter.
but not all the time. I'm gonna grind for it after I get 4 plus top 3. I mean, 4 plus top 3 is not even hard, is it? No, it's not. You are like 2 seconds behind Liam, and he's third, so it should be easy for you.
I can't grind HP2 anymore. I keep getting fake inputs. It's
Well,
fact.
yeah.
Oh, 2 for 2 with the super jumps.
Yeah, 2 seconds, well, I know. That sucks.
Hello, Harry Potter. I am nearly headless Nick, the Gryffindor House
I just
ghost.
don't understand you, Mel.
Now,
Like,
this is a
what's your
saved
current
game.
Honda PB? It's like
When you
124 or
touch it,
something, right?
Your game will automatically be saved.
But like your
The
last
game will
PB
restart from this
literally
point.
tied
If you
Zipson.
faint,
How can you tie
can also
someone in
load a
100?
saved
It's
game from the
fucking
main
1.5
menu.
hour long.
Goodbye.
Should have just waited at that point.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. That's why I bring back the milliseconds. What?
Cast your Flipendo spell on this
That
block
was an insane
to knock it
percent.
out of the way.
Oh yeah, you got it an insane person, right? Oh, come on, this RNG. I hate this thing. Melon, don't say anything about it's not RNG. Okay, I don't care.
What is?
This branch in Willow in Hundo. You know, like
Oh, that's
sometimes you get
RNG.
stuck, sometimes you, yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, Thomas, I know, right? Insane percent is fun in HP2, to be fair.
How long is it in HP2?
4.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Not
What
a
is
big
it?
deal, it's like
80%
100,
glitchless
right?
hundo? All wizard
Wait,
cards? What are the categories?
Any percent, Hundo, glitchless, 4+, and AWC.
Oh yeah.
Question is, when it's doing HP2 insane percent, including category extensions.
Hey V-Ray.
No, Mr.
This is actually audio.
They like
No, he's not saying
the best of
Nintendo.
young wizards,
That's like a
knocking on
meme.
the backside to complete the challenge.
I personally don't understand how he's saying Nintendo to some people. Maybe because I played it for so long. But people think he's saying Nintendo, so it's a meme.
Congratulations, Mr.
Yo, Shepard. Yeah, doing a trifecta
Completed the
attempt.
challenge.
A trifecta.
Collected the required number of challenge stars. 5 points.
Go right back to the call.
Gryffindor. Now, get to broomstick practice before you're late.
Back in their Gryffindor common room, Harry, Ron and Hermione talked about their exciting first days at
Alright, good
Hogwarts.
flipendo.
There was much talk about the break-in at Gringotts Wizard Bank, but there was little time to dwell on this, since
Yo,
Harry and
Zeno,
his
thanks for
friends
the good
were
luck.
expected at their flying lesson with
What's
Madame
up?
Hooch.
There you go, same time.
Okay, give me 75 RNG game.
I am your instructor, Madam Hooch.
45.
Your
Okay,
first lesson,
never
you will
mind.
fly through these magic
45.
rings. Control your broom with the direction keys.
I'm assuming you reset for that.
Of course.
Speed
I
up
mean,
and slow down keys adjust your flight
I could
speed.
probably get world record even with worst RNG, but like these 10 seconds, I just...
Ready for
Swedish
Well,
it?
is
we
like
can-
over
My whistle then.
30 seconds, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so I could probably, like, not reset for RNG, but I don't know. I should actually stop.
Now let's see how you
And
do with smaller rings.
it's so hard to decide.
I only reset for second best at least. Never reset for good.
Do you still want the second best, or do you actually want like the fastest?
I take second best.
Yeah, I take second best as well. Like, only category where I take the only best RNG is any percent, obviously, and AWC, because, yeah. And then glitchless, because in glitchless it's really optimized, and yeah, losing 10 seconds to RNG is a lot.
There are bonus house points for a
That
perfect
was
score.
decent below. 40.
Let's try it
Oh,
with
not even
moving
47.
rings.
Never mind then. Okay, Thomas, thanks for the good luck.
Alright,
See ya.
thanks, Thomas. Thanks for the good luck.
Best leg is not even the 47, but okay.
What?
My best leg is not even the 47 for Willow, but okay.
Wow.
Yeah, my best sec is almost 46.
I haven't sub 35.
And my best second AWC is almost 42, which is insane,
Perfect
dude.
score. 20
It's like,
points
I'm
for Gryffindor.
all, actually no.
Now on, you may practice
But
flying at any
like,
time.
few months
find the
ago,
optional
I was
main
getting
menu.
42 in any percent, and I'm getting it almost in
Time for your
AWC.
charms lesson
So that's
now.
quite
Good day,
cool.
Mr. Potter.
I see Shepard.
One's getting 48 Willow.
I don't give a shit about 38 below.
You're early for the lesson, Harry.
It's
But
like
So
one
don't
sec.
get how
I've
Gibson
learned
can
on my
get
own.
that, like it's
All I
actually
learned is Alahomora.
Yeah, like
It's
he's
got
so
automatically
consistent
lock
at it.
things, but don't get into any mystery.
Like he's getting like 39 every
This
time.
is the symbol for Alahomora. When I stop,
Literally every
hold down
time.
the mouse button and make the same pattern. Then let go of the button.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
That was
Milan.
good, but I know you can do even better. Great, Harry. I'm sure Professor
Like he
Flitwick
does
will
a
give you
cast
5
on
house
the
points for that
luggage,
charm.
which I would never be able to get.
So give it another go.
He's like so close from the luggage. I usually take so much distance to make sure the spell hits.
Yeah, I know, right? He just
Like,
turns to the like left and gets it.
it's
He's a
insane.
cheat.
Yeah, he's a cheat.
Now you try using Alan
Obviously.
We still have a few minutes before the charms lesson. That door in front of you is magically locked.
I took
Cast
Willow
Alan to open
Isles
it.
by. Wait, Mela, did you really take Willow Isles? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you would have taken the like Hunter and Glitchless, but did you also take an Epperson, or did you not, or did Zipson not submit his like gold?
If you're done
I
admiring
think
yourself,
Zipson
Harry,
doesn't give a shit
take a look
about
at that
it.
magical chest.
Yeah, probably.
Cast
I got
Alan Hamora to unlock it.
38.69. Holy shit!
Wait, Milan
remember-
got that?
Yeah, Milan.
Whoa, that was weird.
Oh yeah, you're right. Things. Let me.
Charms class is through
Letting
this
me
door.
know.
Yeah. What is your? Did you submit Glitchless below, Milan?
Welcome, young wizards. I am Professor Flitwick, and today you will learn the levitation spell Wingardium
I just got the visual
Leviosa.
glitch where like Harry casts all Hamora, but
Observe the correct
you
Wingardium
don't see his
Leviosa
wand
symbol.
move. You just
When I
see
stop,
Oh,
hold
the
down
trail.
the
75.
button And follow the pattern, then release the button.
Let's go.
I've never heard of that, you know, or maybe I'm not interested.
you've probably seen it before.
Yeah.
Ooh. Best RNG.
Most impressive, Mr. Potter.
Tazdingo!
Yes.
Cynas Pug.
We got 57.5 something. I mean, that's good.
Yo, Linky, thank you for the 3-month resub. How's it going? Appreciate it.
But they are retimed, so plus 0.3-ish. Ah, okay. So it's like high 57. So I would probably get 56. That's cool to know.
Cast Wingardium Leviosa on that statue, then move it onto that large plate.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That worked.
Well done. Now
So you're
for
playing
the
Hunter Flow?
challenge stars. I'll meet
Yeah.
you at the end. Good luck,
Nice.
Mr. Potter.
But why though?
Why not?
This
Flow
Hundo
realized
thing,
its
though?
best category. Kappa.
No. Playing it because I have nothing else. And it's an okay category.
Zipson would probably get 37. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to be fair. I think he even got like 38 Willow without taking a damage. I'm pretty sure.
I'm doing good, Linky.
Insane.
Flipendo. Flipendo. Flipendo.
Alright, second try block club.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Good enough.
Good enough. Good enough.
I shouldn't reset for worst RNG, but I know I'm gonna get shit duels RNG and shit Quidditch, so I gotta pick 'em.
Come on, Flo. You can save like 4 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna lose time on Quidditch and on duels, because I'm not Zaba.
The game code checks if the player's name is Zaba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if you rename Flo, you'll get like best RNG immediately.
I only get good RNG in any person. That's the only categories where I get good RNG. Everything else I get. That's it. HP3 I get 5 pages so often. HP1, yeah. So don't have RNG, so.
Well, that's rip.
There we go, first try.
Just getting back on HP3 less.
I don't know. I'm lazy. I mean, it's not even that hard to improve my PB because it's like 47.15. But I'm just lazy.
Hey, Harry.
Dude, I almost got a motorcycle yesterday. Would have been on record pace.
Yeah, dude, you feel jump. I was so glad.
And then I got it like second try in practice.
Yeah. I learned to swing for Mylan Cycle because yeah. the
Wait,
lag
really?
kinda, yeah, well I can't do the lag jump, but like I lose so much on the lag jump, so it's better if I just do the swing. If I fail the lag jump, then I lose like 3-4 seconds.
Dude, fucking grab this ledge, Harry. Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay, that's rip. I lost like
Harry, over here.
7 seconds. The fucking ledge grab in Rictus Emperor.
Hello, Harry. It's me.
73.
No, Milan.
Good to see you.
I'm not going for right side.
Ground, and I'm the gamekeeper, of course.
What is going on?
Can't believe
Left side, best side.
everything grows round here. Your
On
friend
HP3,
Hermione's at the entrance to the greenhouse waiting for you. Drop round for tea later after your lessons are done.
Hug you.
Wait, I mean, Milan, are you going for the right side in runs? That doesn't include aisles, okay? Yes, always.
Did
I
you see
don't
what I
care.
posted on common room by the way?
Yes,
Some
I
run
think.
submission got.
Yeah. I just said that because Liam rejected my Octo because I put GameCube. So now his run is also rejected because he put GameCube.
Oh, I didn't really read the message.
Yeah.
They respond.
I don't think Liam so. Like the rejected, like the reason for the like rejected run, it was Mylan posting a screenshot, and all that. It was just Liam saying he needs to learn. But I think that was for me. That's when I put the GameCube.
I am Professor Sprout.
Yeah, Milan, but
Today
the ledge
we
grab
learn
is
the
like
incendiary
broken as the
spell, which
one
is
on the left
useful
side, you
against all
know.
manner of dangerous plants. Observe
It's
the
literally the
correct
same
incendiary
thing.
symbol.
It's also
Hold down the
broken.
mouse button and follow the pattern. Then release the button.
And this Rictus Emperor is really bad.
Is it like the right side is like even worse than the left side, which is already terrible?
I think it is, because getting the ledge grab is bad,
Great potential.
it's stupid, and then like the
5
boost
points
itself
for
is also
Gryffindor.
stupid.
Try to go a little bit quicker this time.
It's the same, in my opinion. I don't know, dude.
Whatever the
Only
spell
thing
is
I
you're
know this Rictus
attempting,
Emperor is bad.
it's not incendio.
Because look, it's not even gonna be like sub 750.
I'll take a sub 750.
Now it's time for the incendio challenge.
Everyone
Through the
would.
door.
I'll take a
except me.
750.
I'll watch you from the balcony.
Wow, that's bad. 53, damn. But I got best RNG, so I'm not gonna lose 20, so I'm still ahead.
Those are spiky bushes. You may cast
That's
incendio
something.
on them.
Sub
but
8 is
step
good,
back
sub
to
up
avoid
beast,
their
it's not.
needles.
I mean, wait, I realized I hate being bonus room with best RNG because it's stupid to get
This is a
enough
typical
beans.
species of venomous tentacula. Cast incendio to wilt it. Well, now collect the challenge stars to complete your lesson. Away you go.
Oh no, a bot.
Oh no, I got bot in my chat as well.
What?
Yeah, when I become famous, question mark.
Oh, rip.
Fun. No, don't do this.
Thanks, Nolan.
I think the bots already know I don't want to be famous, because I told them no so many times. Oh, come on. No!
Dude, another one. Oh, wait. That's the one memeing in my chat, and I thought it was
Do I know any solution for the life split auto? Oh, wait, life split auto splitter thing? What do you mean? Do you have it active? Activate it?
No, this is so bad. I think I will have to go for extra duel because, yeah, I think I'm gonna have around like 330-ish beans, which is like not good.
Do you have the automatic split box checked and the list of maps you want to split on?
Not the bot camera. Right, I'm gonna trust you.
Yo, master. Yeah, it's back.
Dude, I'm fucking low. I'm so low on beans. Alright, am I?
Or
yes,
did you run in admin mode? Yeah, launch / split in admin mode.
Okay, 331 beans. That's bad. Like 30-ish. So...
Wait, 333 is good enough.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cause
I usually get like 360.
That's really good. 360 is really good.
Yeah, like you get 360, which is like all of the beans you can get, and you have enough time for that if you get second best or worst RNG. But if you get the best RNG, you have like 20 seconds less, so it's like quite hard to get good amount. But yeah, I'll try my best.
Hey, Joel.
I can take some extras.
Thanks for the good luck. How's it going?
Wait, what, Milan? 300 plus is okay. No, it's not, dude. Like 300 flat would have been.
Yeah, 300 is bad.
More thing. Yeah, like 300. Yeah,
you'd have to detour a lot for that.
Yeah.
At
Like
that point,
330 is already like on the edge.
Here comes Neville.
I mean,
He looks quite upset.
I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter what order I launch the programs in.
Please help me.
But I guess it do be done like that sometimes.
So Longbottom has gone sniveling to you, and you want me to give you his precious.
Isn't it better when you get best RNG to just always do an extra duel? So that you don't have to do any detour to get extra beats.
I mean, I think at that point you would do a bit better, another duel.
Yeah, like if you would have like around 300, which is super low, you would go for extra duel. But if you're able to get like 330 or 40, you don't have to. It's better to go just for extra bean somewhere.
See if you can catch it.
Is it known what are the best spots for extra beans, or is it just feel?
Oh yeah, no, like you can loot some of the statues. You can like there are like many beans you can take on your way. So yeah, it's usually fine.
Why can I not get this ledge?
Take this stupid thing. I have no use for it.
Yeah, exactly, Melon.
You've got my remember all back. Thanks, Harry. I'll be able to find my toad now. Come here, Trevor. Come back.
Oh, what?
I remember now. I left Trevor near the
That was a
laboratory
weird
class.
clip.
There are plants there that eat toads.
How did that work?
Mr. Potter, I'm Professor McGonagall, Deputy Headmistress of Hogwarts and Head of Gryffindor House.
Looks like they're kind of social
Although I do
distancing.
not approve of your chasing Malfoy about, I'll admit you have remarkable
They're a
talent
good
on a
3
broomstick.
feet apart.
Ordinarily,
Okay, where can I save time?
first-year students
For
may not
Scourge.
compete in Quidditch.
Bicorn
In
2.
your case, we might overlook that.
My gold is bad.
Harry, Gryffindor's first
2 on duels, which I'm gonna probably lose time because my gold there is
Slytherin
good.
team. See you then.
Good. It's best RNG every time. It's good.
Oh, actually, I can save 35 seconds in Spongify. That's stupid.
If you get 1 go?
No, if I get 2 go.
Wait, you got 3 go in PB?
No, I got 2 go, but it like I didn't take like these 2 secrets at the end, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because I just didn't have time for them. And yeah, I was like so much time. It was so bad. So that's half a minute in Spongify in just 1 level.
Hurry.
You'll get some RNG, don't worry. Yeah, hopefully.
Come along then. I
have something to show you.
I need to get one go Spongify at some point to have this in my one go.
Congratulations on making the Quidditch team. Word travels fast round Hogwarts.
Okay, I didn't get fake input. That's something.
Welcome to my home, Harry. It's small, but still roomier than your cupboard under the stairs.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Now I can show you what I wanted to
Oh
talk
no,
to
he
you
saw
about.
me. Hello.
It's a dragon's egg, Harry. But it's our secret, mind you. The egg is in a very delicate stage.
Okay, let's not fill this boost again.
How did you notice me, Zabba, by the way? What?
I have Discord opened on my second monitor and I just saw your name.
I found them in caves out in the garden. I need you to collect as many fire seeds as you can find. Careful though,
Didn't fill
they're
the
spitting
boost.
fire and the seeds are hot.
Oh, I just need to get good beefs. And then the last boost. Oh my god, that was such a good jump, or I don't know how to call this thing.
Boost.
Ow.
Where are you, Doxy?
Flipendo.
Alright, chat, we got time to chill.
Great work, Harry. You've collected all the fire seeds I need. Come on inside, Harry. Wipe your feet now.
Okay, so far so good.
And so now whenever I see someone like killing Pixie on a run, I'm just seeing this insane Lumos skip.
Wait, what?
Like you know, Vlo, like after killing a Doxy in HP1,
Yeah,
this
the
Doxy
Doxy
like
warp thing,
this Doxy like flies towards the camera, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like the weirdest Lumos skip ever. Like segmented
Yes,
skip.
and it got so like some Polish streamer got it randomly, right?
Yeah.
This is so weird. Yeah, I remember Max like testing that for hours, and then
Dude,
finally
I
getting
got
it.
an invalid run on glitchless because of that. Because the Doxy ran into the cutscene and it deloads the cutscene. Like if the Doxy just goes into the cutscene trigger, it deloads the cutscene. And I got an invalid run because of that. So stupid.
Glitchless.
We should honestly remove that category for HP. It should not
No.
exist.
No, Flo. Like it's because you don't like it because
This game is glitched as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this category like
Lee Jordan's glitched every run. Like.
yeah, true.
This game.
I mean, this
still
game was
amazed
making
that there is
rush.
so
Let's be honest. And glitchless is very good, like for learning the game, I guess. Or
I'm still
just getting,
amazed there are so many
or,
runs.
or just getting into speedrunning. Let's be honest. Like many people who started with this category, like there is a bunch of people who started with HP1 glitchless. Those are people like who are just getting into the speedrunning, like.
You can still have the route, just have it
You
be
know.
any percent. It doesn't have to be a separate category. Like it's fine if they started out like that.
Go ahead and
I mean, I don't think any top runner on HP right now has started with glitches.
Mark
I'm pretty
speaking
sure all
facts
of
right
us
now?
have-
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like most runners have started with any person.
You've done it, Harry.
Wait, Mark, what were you saying? I wasn't paying attention.
What was I saying about what?
I don't know, Laura said you were speaking facts. So what were the facts?
You come, me beauty.
About runners.
Yeah, I was saying just like that new runners tends to play HP1 glitchless.
Yeah.
Because it's category friendly for new runners.
Yeah. Okay. So my point is then, it doesn't have to be a new category. Just have it be any percent, and just have it be a beginner route.
We'd better give Norbert his first feed. So.
There can be tiers to this. There's levels.
Yeah, I see what I mean.
Yeah, I understand what he means, but I just disagree. Just disagree. This category, like the gameplay is different enough from any percent to make it like just worth it to consider it a different category. And then you just think about.
You would want to make it a new category if you want to be competitive and be a beginner at the same time, I guess.
Yeah, like I see Senna's point, but on the other side, I also don't think like deleting glitchless would be a good idea. I don't know.
We got quite
I'm not. Yeah, deleting is too late at this point. I don't know.
I mean, there are like there are a lot of runs like a lot of people enjoy runs. Not gonna remove that, but if it was only me, I would.
Both sides have some progress points. And now Lazarus.
You just earned yourself 5 poggers points. Poggers.
Easy Quidditch match.
You're being mean to me? 5 points from poggers.
Yes, no. What did you expect? Imagine getting 20 points for Gryffindor in Quidditch match. Okay.
Ninjas is very close.
Okay.
My name's Lee Jordan, signing off.
I probably don't have to go for extra duel. I should be fine if I take some extra beans. In worst case, I will just take some extra beans after Spongify.
Harry Potter, the
Is it gold? It is. Nice.
Hogwarts had won the Quidditch match.
I'm gonna close these doors. Thank you. Come again.
Congratulations again for winning the Quidditch match
Oh,
against Slytherin.
oh, how did that
You
work?
were
Holy shit.
fantastic. Something is troubling me,
not
Harry.
supposed to
Mom and I heard strange noises outside.
Yeah,
such a weird
as I mentioned, I don't play much LoL lately, and I kind of troll lately, so I'm not getting as much honors anymore. LOL.
LOL. You hear that, Lazar? LOL.
Taking beans and Spongify being more instrument is still better than extra duel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You only play 5-man with your roommates? I respect that. Good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could tell you meant hate.
Oh, that was bad.
Which community is more toxic, CSGO or LoL?
I've never been part of CS community, so I can't tell.
Yeah, CS community is fucking full of Russian, Polish people and like toxic people, you know.
The correct answer is Valorant because it's the mix of the two. You get the worst of both worlds.
Actually, not wrong. You get the worst of both of the communities. That's nice.
No, Mel, I'm not
2 in 1.
Yes, I'm saving time here. Look at this time save, master.
You almost fell down. Wow.
You may
was close.
I do be speedrunning though, or try to.
Follow me, Mr. Potter. Hold down the mouse button to aim the spell. To cast Lumos, let go of the button.
Yeah, this run's definitely better than yesterday. All of yesterday combined.
Gargoyle. That's quite bright, isn't it? Now you can cross the chasm.
No, I'm not gonna be saving these 8 seconds because I got the super jump in my best egg, so. Yo, what's above used? Thanks for the good luck, fam. I was able to find new memory addresses for the newest version of Odyssey for the load remover. It works the same way as the previous version now, so.
What?
I've yet to find a workaround for the beginning. I tried finding a memory address for the Leonidas cutscenes, but none of them were stable. They're all dynamic. Or they're not static.
It's not a gold, is it? Okay, it's not. But I saved time,
So,
something.
Gonna have to implement some weird logic, I guess, if you want to get it to work.
Okay, duel time. Let's get RNG, good RNG.
TFT, I played in set 2. Like, I got the Diamond 2 in set 2,
sure,
but like, I didn't play
you can
in
come and
set
join
1.
as you please.
Ooh, that's that.
None of us are actually racing each other, which is the ironic thing.
Oh, I'm gonna get stuck, right?
Oh, hi, Lazar.
Yeah, I knew it.
Wait.
Fuck.
He joined and left.
Yeah, because he said he wanted to join and leave. But he didn't say hi, though, so it was kind of a fail.
Yeah. So, Lazar, you have to join for a bit longer so Discord like can actually detect you.
None of us heard you say hi. You can check the VOD.
You need to join for a bit longer.
Sorry, Mom, but I still don't know how to do this. Malfoy,
your soundboard crashed.
XD.
XD.
Oh my god, why my keyboard doesn't work? Hello?
Oh, that keyboard doesn't work?
Your mic doesn't work if it crashes.
I couldn't move forward. What the fuck?
Flo, have you ever heard about broken keyboards?
LMAO.
I was like 10 seconds because of that shit. In fucking Malfoy Yule.
Like seriously, Mark, that thing I got on HP5, I have no idea how that happened, and I literally had to unplug my keyboard.
Have you guys heard what happened?
What?
Like arrow keys and like movement keys swapped for Flo. When he was tapping S, the computer like detected it as down arrow key.
When was this?
He played HP5, and during the run, like in the middle of run, it happens.
Wow, it's pretty lucky.
So you want to tell me that HP5 was a great game?
No, I always say it was shit.
No, I'm talking about Mark.
Oh, okay.
I am your potion.
Okay, good, that was good.
HP5 worst game is.
Almost got with RNG, would have been embarrassing.
Actually, it's not something insane. Flo already softlocked as much times during the run as I did in my whole career in HP5.
Well, that just means you've been hella lucky. That's all that means.
I don't know.
You haven't seen the dark side.
Like, dude, like literally, I couldn't like get Angelina out of the trophy room because her money was stuck. She wouldn't cast. I could not do anything.
Basically, like after he accidentally like get a cloak second time after like taking it off. He cloaked himself again, and then put it back again.
Fucking hell!
And at this point, her money was stuck. She wasn't walking with Flo. Wherever Flo went, she didn't follow him. After he talked to someone, she obviously warped to Flo.
That's good.
But then didn't move, like at all.
So never moved again unless forced.
Like, I would take a portrait and she would warp behind the portrait, but she wouldn't go through the portrait, so the portrait would literally stay open. That was so
when he got to Angelina, she didn't want to cast the Wingardium Leviosa on the throne.
I was like, why is this not working? Oh, our money's good cast.
Die, please. Thank you. I'm gonna lose like 15 seconds.
It became even more fun when he feels. After he triggered the duel, her money just kept staying in battle stance for the whole time.
You were literally losing like 2 seconds.
Now you know it feels like, and I'm sure you didn't even get the worst.
No, I got good duels except Peter, but the thing is, I lost like 15 in the Malfoy's duel because I got fucked by my keyboard.
Oh no.
And I lost 23. Wow.
Should I check how those guys are called in different languages?
What, Peter?
Peter, yeah.
Peter Potter?
Peter Potter.
Danish. Let's try Danish. I hope I did windowed for every single shortcut on my desktop.
Oh, Lazar, you didn't know? You can jump through the Bloody Baron and not take damage.
Hi.
Yeah, finally! Good job!
I didn't even say any left again. Fuck this shit.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what did he say?
He said hi. I wanted to say hi as well, but he left.
Yeah.
Didn't make
He said he was gonna say hi and left.
Yeah, that's what he said.
My game froze for like half a second.
I don't know what did he say.
Come on, Zata, you're such a pepega.
What?
You are such a pepega.
Big pepega.
Yeah. Gross pepega.
Yeah, what's up, Joseph? Yeah, a little tense.
Getting beans.
A bean!
He is here. Hi, Lazar. Now I said it. Good.
Amazing. He said it.
Oh, hi, Lazar. How did you?
Hi.
You said more than hi.
I played Shrek for 5 hours straight, and I did not finish a single run.
Interesting.
Oh.
Were you trying all the new strats?
Yes. Well,
okay.
Most of them.
I think those names are the same in Danish. Let's check Finnish.
The word Shrek, so I had to join for a second.
Oh shit, Master.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Master.
You hear Shrek, and then Master's not far behind.
Moment I hear you. Come on.
Did you launch getting Ogre
We
it?
only need Wingle now. That we good.
Did you launch
Wingle, dude.
Did you launch the getting Ogre it map?
He actually beat it on 100% literally yesterday. It took him 5 hours with save states. It's freaking nuts.
Wait, who?
Oh, I meant, how do I install that? I want to try it.
I mean, there's a readme that comes with a download. You just literally drag and drop a copy of your current directory and it'll just work. Or at least it should.
I finally got the bridge super jump at the end of Potions B.
I might stream that.
Dungeons B.
I've ended the lesson without you, Potter.
That's
Wait,
cool.
what? Shrek for 100%?
Getting Ogre it.
Join them.
With Master 64. Please tell me you added
I
commentary.
love Getting Over It, the original.
Please tell me you added your commentary.
This game is so hard.
I mean, just a little bit, but not much.
Like, getting over it style commentary.
Shit, I should have done that, dude.
Your voice comes out of
Missed
Donkey just
opportunity,
standing
dude.
there.
I did not think about that.
I don't know how you did not think about it.
I didn't even think on the name, dude. It's freaking stupid. But yet I could think of the entire map concept, so I don't know. Mapper's freaking weird, dude.
Yeah, these splits are good so far.
Harry, what's that smell?
Can all change in a flash. Hey, speaking of Shrek.
Oh, funny. What are you doing in my swamp? Oh, but it's not a swamp, it's the bathroom.
Well, it will be a swamp when the bathroom's full
I'm
of swamp
laughing.
water. Because you get piss, swamp water.
I'm laughing. Keep it, double down on the joke. Maybe I'll keep laughing some more.
Okay, maybe I will.
No, you aren't.
There you go. I made you laugh.
I made myself
me
laugh.
Because
Very different.
Because like some language shenanigans. Actually,
so bad.
In Italian, like toilets is called il bagno, and you spell it the same as swamp in Polish.
Bagno is swamp in Polish.
It's bagno, but spelled the same as bagno in Italian. P-A-H-N-O.
Master, how do I open the console?
In default.ini, there's a thing called console key equals, and it'll say something like IK_escape or something. Just replace that to the number 9. There's 2 things of it.
Okay.
It's better.
The main one that matters is engine.engine, I believe. Might be wrong though. I haven't done it in a while. I know someone in the Shrek sided Discord literally asked that like a day ago or something like that, and I answered it.
9 from 14 should be fine though.
Wait, no, it's not engine.engine. What am I thinking? Yeah, engine.console.
What?
Oh my god,
is
almost
this
all the
icon?
languages, almost all the names are different on Polish, like from the duels. It's not Peter, it's Piotr.
I think I forgot something because here's no way I'm so fast, this fast. I'm super fast and I forgot something. Because I've never seen these icons before. I don't know.
Yeah, what the hell is Jabba? How did you lose 23 seconds on duels?
I couldn't move in Malfoy's duel.
Excuses.
Look at my VOD.
Do you go for the news right on Malfoy?
No.
Wow.
Thanks for saving me.
This is why he lost time, am I right?
I think he's just been knocked out.
Not going for new strat. Cringe.
Please, 1 second.
That's a whole 100 milliseconds.
I didn't miss a star. Holy fuck, this is really good, I guess.
By the way, Cinna, I was gonna read one of the 2015 copy pastas about you, but it's like a lot of effort.
Good.
Good what? That I wanted to do it or that I didn't do it?
I didn't do it because it was too much effort.
Okay.
Lazar, when is getting a valid Octofecta?
Maybe before I die.
Gotta make Cinna drink up a called Sepet. Oh my god.
Well, here's the thing. I added Octofecta to my channel points.
Yeah, I saw
So...
Speaking of valid Octofecta,
It's crazy. It's crazy that I'm hosting Cynaschism.
Wow.
50,000 channel points.
But you barely stream.
Wow, 50,000
I haven't
channel
done
points?
75.
That's the point, Zosta.
I have all secrets.
It's impossible to achieve.
What is this? I
Grabs.
saved 4 seconds. Oh my god. How?
Whoa, Mark with the host.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
Hey, Mark was streaming.
Sid Pendo. I really like Sid
Obviously,
Pendo.
I always stream Zaba.
Swedish? No, Milan. I was like running yesterday.
Simp Pendo.
Oh, Meta, you know.
It's
Wow,
weird.
Zaba just...
Oh my god, Zaba, how dare you save 10 seconds on Diffindo?
It's called Sheet Engine. In what?
Truth is revealed.
Yeah, I know, right?
Zaba is cheat.
You ever lose your Shrek 2 desktop shortcut and you can't find it anywhere?
You were slow yesterday.
No.
Just tap S.
I don't know how you would do that.
For some reason, it's called game.
I have 3 monitors and a lot of shortcuts. I found it. Right next to Live Split.
That's how you know you're a Shrek 2 speedrunner.
Harry set off for the tallest tower. He hoped that the cloak
And
would
before Laser freaking streams the map, oh god.
I'm going to. Probably not right now.
I'll stream the map after this run, I think. Maybe.
You know what, Lazar? I think I would never...
I'm just
like...
warning everyone who plays it. If you do the normal version and not the easy version, you could lose your mind in the easy version. If you play the normal version, you're probably not going to make it alive, really.
But what if I'm
when I first did it,
I'm playing the normal version.
even if you're a speedrunner, it doesn't matter. Even the speedrunners were having trouble with the easy version. It wasn't even like the base version. It's
So you want to race it?
hard, I can tell you that much.
After this
Lazar,
run,
I
maybe.
sent you my desktop. Try to find HP2.
Hell.
Lazar, try to find HP2.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, I guess.
You sent like all the copy, like all the language. Yeah.
That was me in 2015 with HP1.
Oh yeah. Dude,
I mean,
I downloaded every version I could find.
It's so insane. We literally could not find Norwegian online. Like TK had to ask you. It was that bad for HP1.
Oh, Tiki now has a Swedish version because he asked me for it.
Like when we wanted to time Norwegian, because like boost and stuff. I'm still amazed that we actually found a copy of HP2 Norwegian.
Nice.
Wait, Senna, did you just say you're going to subject yourself to my map after your run?
What?
You say you're gonna subject yourself to my map after this run?
Oh yeah, maybe. I said maybe.
If you do, I'll race you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You wanna race on SRL?
If you guys race do easy version, you literally will not be able to do hard mode. I guarantee it. Unless you're using safe states.
Disagree. I'm the greatest of all time.
Dude, if Wingle struggles with it, you're gonna struggle. He's freaking
no,
my
but Wingle
god.
ain't me.
Yeah, but he inputs everything like frame perfectly, basically.
What if you don't have to do everything frame perfectly? What if I find another?
I mean,
what if I'm better?
Version, you don't
what if I'm better than frame perfect?
Yeah, what if I'm better than frame perfect? I'm sub frame.
Well, you're not. I am.
No, I am too. We have the same B-day, obviously.
Fuck.
Sasha's just like, this Honda run sucks. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I lost 10 seconds.
I literally lost 10 seconds.
Wow.
Wow, how do you let 10 lose 10 seconds in Honda?
You guys race it though. I feel like you both are immediately gonna like you're gonna be doing it for like 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, you're probably all gonna be like, this is impossible.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that. That's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, like.
I can assure you though, it is possible. It's 100% possible. It's just freaking hard.
Yeah, like Flo is so far behind. Like his splits literally burn.
Oh, if you bounded
like,
to 9,
no,
then it goes to tab.
left.
So if you hit tab to pull it up.
That's also not doing anything.
If tab doesn't do anything, then you didn't replace the right thing. You need to check it again. You can send me your default INI too. If you're still confused. I can like make sure you actually did it right. No, there is one dumb thing though with Shrek 2 where just changing something in the default INI requires that you literally switch your rendering device for some reason. I don't know why that's the case. It's really stupid. Oh gosh.
I sent you a screenshot.
Yeah, I saw. There's a second instance of it. Try replacing the second instance and seeing if that does it.
I think that was the second instance.
See if that does anything. If that doesn't do anything, then at that point you have to switch your rendering device, which it really isn't that hard. It's just stupid and tedious.
Yes, Mark.
I've heard you for sure this time. Quick, Mrs. Norris.
Classic Beaver not waiting for the video to be uploaded before he submits it.
I just submit it while it's processing.
You'll not get past me now, you rotten little gutter snipes.
Oh my god, I can't play.
Wait, you were half a minute behind before the bike. What?
What?
Flo, are you yourself today?
Because I don't care. Look at best possible time. If I'm still behind after duels, yes, I will reset.
Oh, that's Hondo. Wait, okay. Wait.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't reset on any person.
It keeps making me full screen.
Shrek 2 for you. Most stubborn game you'll ever play.
Okay, that works.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that was close. Okay, we're good.
Oh yeah, also, if you guys do race it, you guys should probably, like, listen to the intro or whatever, since it does have some vital information. Okay. Like, on the technical aspect of it and whatnot. Just if you don't have your settings in a certain way, some things can just break them. Or you can just get
any percent is actually like 20 minutes longer than HP3.
Reflected in the mirror of Eris.
Yeah, more than 20 minutes. That's a lot, especially with how short these runs are.
Yeah. With HP1 without cutscenes would be like 30 minutes.
Yeah. And HP3 any% without cutscenes as well would be like 30 minutes, 35.
Yeah. Professor Dumbledore. He went on to explain that the mirror showed nothing more or nothing.
Can we have a cutscene skip mod? Like,
most desperate desire.
For which one?
Just make every cutscene skippable.
I'm pretty sure Zoli made
the mirror of Erised
for HP3.
will be moved to a new home shortly. Dumbledore went on, adding ominously that if Harry ever came across it again.
Where did my startup full screen option go?
What? Thought Harry.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. What do you mean?
Filthy whelps gave us the slip, Mrs.
Oh yeah.
I've locked the only door out of here
what
for the Stay here and
I do my best, Jordan.
For a bit, dear.
Are you trying to play in full screen or not in full screen?
I'm trying to not play in full screen. I'm in game INI and startup full screen doesn't exist anymore.
That's what I have in my default, that INI. It's on that exact line. If you search that term, you should see it too. If you can't search it though, it's literally just under engine.gameengine, which is very high up.
What the fuck?
Wait, you little.
Okay, Melon, thank you. See ya.
I think my notepad control F is just not working.
Are you using normal notepad or something? Or are you using notepad plus plus?
Defaults.
Normal notepad.
It defaults to
just get notepad plus plus, dude. It's just so much better.
I have
text edit.
It's just 2 extra clicks.
Or Sublime.
I mean, I suppose you could just do the manual method of like where you just hit Alt and Enter every time you load your game up. That puts you in window mode.
Mark, please.
Now you gotta do the hardest jump in the game, I guess. Nice. Yo, Zaba, are you gonna use the new floss setup for the wall walk?
I don't remember the setup.
Come on, Zaba is free. Flo can confirm I learned it super fast.
Mark literally got it 10 times.
What wall walk?
Goyle.
Yeah, I hate that wall walk.
I mean, flow setup is so good. Yeah, flow setup is literally so good.
Because I'm fucked.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying I don't remember how did he do that.
Just grab the, grab the ledge, then don't move, aim your mouse on the middle of the bush, then don't stop holding your mouse, just go and jump.
That was the worst explanation I've ever. I'm sorry, Mark.
But it would work if you tried to follow it. Why are you running into... Wait, this... Wait, Zaba, what?
I don't know.
Professor Merc, yeah.
This snail would actually like drop down without your spells.
I know.
Okay,
Yo,
class,
that would be such a good
we'll be
start.
learning
What?
about wall walks.
Yeah, Taven, that's right. I'm opening HP2. Wait, where is my DX, sorry. Dish.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know if
do that. Don't do that.
Hermione wanted Harry research the secret of the sorceress.
What did you do, Zaba?
Can I still PB? HP1? Yeah, I can.
I don't know, Mark. I got hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you got hit, so it would be like Hando or AWC strat, right?
Slash glitchless, I guess.
I mean, how?
What are you practicing?
Glitchless, wordless. Wait, wordless not. Yeah.
Wait, Flo, what are you practicing? Oh, duels? Are you in duels?
Yes.
Okay, it sounds like you're in duels.
Snape's been acting
Already
very
got 3
suspicious
people
lately.
moving.
He may be planning to steal the Sorcerer's
Wow.
Stone. But there's
Yeah,
no
I'm
way
gonna
Snape would try
deafen
anything
that a
while
bit because it's
Dumbledore's
kind of
around.
annoying.
But Dumbledore left 10 minutes ago for the Ministry
If I
of
play
Magic
well
in
endgame, I
London.
can actually finally PB in this game.
Let's go!
Yeah, because my PB is a 112.54. Oh yeah, that's Flo. He's doing duels.
What about
The speed tech is literally like spamming escape
We'll just have
and
to take our chances then.
click. So he's walking through the fire and
It looks like
flames.
Filch is somewhere else tonight.
He's gonna be doing for like I don't know, a couple more minutes. I think he's past the first 3 or something. You do 10 duels in that run, so
This way, Harry.
actually 11 if you count Malfoy.
I think this is where the growling has been coming from.
Hear that?
I don't think we should go in
in
there.
there.
But we've got to stop Snape.
No, he's running HP2.
Go on, Harry. We're right behind you.
It's HP2 strats.
Only Hagrid would call this monster Fluffy. I'll try the flute. That might put Fluffy to sleep for a while.
Do be careful.
Of course, the last one I guess is the right one. He's eating his pasta with ketchup. Hey, it's actually not bad. Pasta with ketchup. Don't be hating.
You want to go first, Hermione?
No, I don't.
Right. See you in a minute.
I hope.
I hope. It's okay! It's a soft landing! You can jump!
Come on, Harry.
Okay.
I know what this is. It's the devil's snare.
Next time I'm going to pay more attention in herbology.
Help! It's a devil's snare.
Try not to get too close to those tentacles.
Incendio! 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 Thanks, Harry.
That was close, Harry.
This way, Harry.
Wipe your feet now, Harry.
You have to catch the key, Harry. Time to put your Quidditch skills to practice. Up.
Good luck, Harry. Luck.
Well done, Harry. Let's see where this leads.
Okay, I should be saving time on this.
The next puzzle is a gigantic chessboard. Ron's gone through to play. I hope he's all right.
No. Whoa. There we go. Third try. Yeah, I don't know if I can PB. That was third try. I missed something? Oh. Yeah. Third try. I think my PB was second try. I don't know if I have Insane Voldy, maybe. Yeah, I'm already losing time, Mike. Look at that.
Come on, let's go.
It's gonna be tight. Like, if I play perfectly, it's gonna be tight. Ah, didn't get the fourth cast.
I wondered whether I'd be meeting you here, Potter. I suppose you were expecting someone else. Well, it's me, scared, stuttering Professor Quirrell. You're far too inquisitive to remain among the living.
How did that get me? Okay, well, I can't take any hits. That's the problem. Yeah, this will not PB, but it'll be close. I really can't take any more hits. Considering I didn't get multitask, this was a solid run.
This is your last warning.
Come on, just hit me. Just hit it, hit it, hit it. Thank you. 1304. Okay. On to HP2. That could have been like a 113 flat if Voldy didn't do that wand waving. Yeah, what's up, Bonnie? I don't know, why do you have an ad?
Jag slår vad om jag tänker kasta.
Hey, what's up, Taven? Yeah, I'm back with the phase. Okay, at some point I'll go back in the call, but I had to deafen because Flo was doing duels. Yo, Finn dude. Thank you so much for the raid. Or Finn Drude. Hello, hello. What's up, Simon? For those of you who don't know me, my name's Cyna. I'm a Harry Potter speedrunner. Currently doing a trifecta run. Trilogy run, basically. We're off to a good start. We just got out of the first game. Finn gang. Ooh. Oh, what's up, Jambo? Yo, thanks, Simon. The runs are good. I almost PB'd in HP1, actually. 10 seconds off. But yeah, we're in a trifecta, so this is a good start. Hopefully, I can keep it up. I was actually hoping to land on that lamppost. He's a cheat. Alright, I'm back. Got 113 on 4.
Back.
I got both the snails.
Good job. Both the snails?
I got both the snails low cast percent, basically. I didn't cast on both of the snails and they both like dropped into the holes.
Where'd you post the lag? No,
I didn't post it anywhere.
Thanks for the good luck, Finn.
Good job, Flo. Good job, Flo.
Well, I didn't post it because
Simon.
like literally everyone can use print screen except.
What are you talking about, Flo?
But basically,
not everyone. Sake don't.
You jump, you pause, you do Control Alt Delete, and then you press Escape and you hold forward.
Rond 2, kör.
What?
Yes, I know. That was my reaction when I saw it.
Okay, because you're opening Task Manager.
Not Task Manager, you're opening the
menu that has Task Manager on it.
Or the
Alt
delete to exit that menu.
Yeah, and it also unpauses.
Rond 3, kör.
Is that faster than actual?
No, it's slower than print screen by like 2 seconds, but it's the only way.
Because I mean, Flo, explain why.
Well, there's two reasons why it's slower. First, because it's actually slower, and second, because you can, if you unpause too early, it disables the X story, so your run is slow. So you can't do it. I know. I don't know.
Wait,
this is so stupid, but it's
honestly,
true.
like, I might consider doing it if it means I don't have to open 8 OBS instances.
It loses like 2 seconds on every lag, which kind of sucks. Which is why I learned swing for Mylan cycle.
Yeah, because for all requirements, there's only one lag jump entirely.
Well, 2 lag jumps.
No, it's 1.
Well, it's 2.
Glacius final.
No, Glacius, all requirements.
No, I'm saying 2
Glacius
because
final.
you do 2 in transfigure.
Well, I mean,
so you lose
it's
like
basically 1, right?
Well, you lose 5 seconds because it's 2 seconds per leg. Or 2.5, I think.
I'll just be like Zappa.
Do pauseless.
Element. I can't even do the like lag jump with the menu. It literally doesn't work.
Yes.
Okay.
HP3 insane % next week.
Cyna, can you ban him, please?
I know, right, Taven? I literally don't know I found that. Like, I just pressed random inputs.
Oh, so
random inputs, Alt Control Delete.
Well, no, this one I didn't press randomly.
Oh,
it's just.
Flo's doing a run. Oh,
Dude,
wow.
maybe Ani gave me all those bits and subs so he became ban proof. Maybe that was his plan.
Snail doing.
No, it's just because I had money to spend, man.
Playing around with Snail AI is so weird.
I'm gonna wait till my next paycheck.
Alright, give me some RNG,
get out of here.
Oh, it's so bad. Fuck. Dude. Can't even get one of those 25.
Literally lost 2 seconds.
Dude, bullshit. I'm literally losing like 3 seconds.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm just like this to Zas because I don't have Ma and Liam's stream. I just feel like jealous of Zas's power.
It's so cool. It's like the last room where we can go.
Why? Why go with me? I've done nothing.
Honey, you literally have mod everywhere else.
That's the funniest thing. I've done nothing. That's why it's so fun.
Nice, I saved half a minute.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Do we have Mod and Mark stream? Probably not.
5:57.
I don't know, man.
I have USB. That's good enough.
True.
I have so much time to save in these HP2 because of chamber. Oh my gosh.
I should stream on Mixer.
Yo, what's up, Advance?
Yeah, you should stream on Mixer.
Please don't say that again.
I think that's a great move.
Oh my god, the Czar, aka the Valorant King, is here. The King of Shrek 2 and Barney's Hide and Seek.
Can you pee?
100% was pedigree, yeah.
Or not.
It's not a glot.
It's not a glove.
This is the best event. Why did I put this?
Om du har tillräckligt med bönor kan du köpa quidditch-uppgraderingar av Fred och George.
This is so fun, but I can't get it. I got two buff snails once, and now I just can't get it.
I just forgot, but it's not faster, it's slow.
By frame.
By frame.
By frames.
Dude, you know who's a good speedrunner or not, depending on the type of bundle or skip they do. If they're OG and the best, they do the momentum.
Okay, so I'm good?
No.
Bad, they
I'm both the OG and the best. That's crazy.
Whoa.
When Lazar finished his like trifecta during his octafecta, I was like, the king is back.
Yeah. If the king was like a decrepit corpse wasting away.
Do you know if these lines that Fred and George say are RNG?
Plus that they aren't.
Well, I don't think they're RNG, but they're definitely like it matters depending on the dialogue.
Okay, so they always say the same.
I think.
When I asked earlier, you said you're sure they are the same.
No, I was talking about like it matters depending on the dialogue, but I'm not sure if there are. I never said it was
other
sure.
dialogue lines there. Because I'm pretty sure it's always like Harry's just like, what do you have? And then Fred and George, it's like, I have the Nimbus 2001, or I have the
best model available for the general public.
Karen's wear. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's normally the same line. Also, I found it hilarious how like Lazar.
What?
When he did his first octo, he was just like, everyone thought he was crazy, but now there's every other week.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the ultimate trendsetter. Don't worry about it.
Oh wait, did you soft lock on the snail bar?
Yes, they both dropped down at the same time and it's soft locked.
Yeah, that's why we don't boss cast on those.
How is the record 235? I don't know, ask Flo. Hey Flo, how is
the
the record 235?
They literally just
Joseph asked how the hell is the record 230 flat?
235?
235.
How could you miss sub 230 by 1 second?
Just being good.
I don't know. Okay.
Magic.
This flow is bad.
Foreheads, just.
Yes, is bad.
I really am. For real though, I was
Can even get sub 230, Lamar.
Come on, like, Flo, this record is so old, why did you not get it?
What do you mean it's old? It's like less than a year.
Exactly. I mean,
bro, the time save here, Cyna.
Yeah, because of 2 fake inputs.
HP1 is too.
How could you miss 120, 151 by just 1 second? I don't know, Milan.
So now I have a question.
Yeah.
If I cash in rename a split, and I want to rename an HP1 split, does that show up in the Trifecta also?
Okay,
or
Milan,
just when you solo run HP1?
If I'll be ahead
You have to
after
specify
Snake
one or the other.
by more than 1 second, I will wait.
You don't get both?
A great hole. No. To get this time.
What a scam!
Yeah, so what happened to screw me up? What? Yeah.
Wait, can I rename HP2 transition to HP1 transition?
Sure. Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
So I think I know the answer to this question. But if I request that you rename a split to something that'll get you banned from Twitch, you'll say no, right?
Exactly.
Wait, Lazar, which one did you want to rename?
Trying to find loopholes?
I don't know yet.
I'm just gonna do the multi-run version of what you're doing.
Okay, how about you rename first, and then I'll rename what you rename.
What?
Okay. HP3, 80% card play final to left side, best side. I can't be mad at that one. All cards card play final. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
See, Mylan gets it. Mylan gets it.
Nice.
Okay, so far, any percent is white, right side, best side. Okay, now it's back to the left side, best side.
This is like a bidding war.
Exactly.
The points.
Nice! Fucking finally, dude.
Oh, what? How did I get long grab?
Do you appreciate mine, Cinna? My new split?
HP3 transfig 80% or HP transfig final to violence death.
The nails are so weird.
That's an epic reference.
It's funny because Transfig Final is also my death day.
Transfig Final's easy.
Bro, it's
So they one jump.
Transfig final is like free, what do you mean?
Trifecta, any percent card. Oh my god. Yeah, so don't
Mylan has gone mad with power.
It's a power.
Yeah, don't change any of my stuff. I refunded myself.
I mean, I do Octo once every year, so. I mean.
Don't forget Honda Effecta.
Only once.
Because he's not gonna change my stuff. I'm gonna let you keep the names you requested, Mylan.
Yo, what's up, Jurgen? How you doing?
You had a duplicate? I guess. Should I refund this duplicate?
Yes, honey.
Okay, give me a sec.
Oh my god, I missed the jump.
Almost. Nice jump.
I know, thank you. What's a good seg for this? Just a seg time for this.
Split.
3.
2 or bicorn horn.
3.
I don't know, I split them.
I have a 243 best seg, so definitely not.
I have a 226.
236?
Yeah. No, 26, but I split differently, so yeah.
Because he has a split for entering bicorn as well.
No, Flo doesn't.
No, I don't. My auto splitter splits after the cuts.
Jag är i klassrummet för trollbyggskonst. Bäst att hålla utkik efter Snake.
Flo.
That's like 15 seconds, right?
Can I rename your Aragog segment to Enter Chamber?
Marlon, insane percent.
Why?
Because it's literally Enter Chamber, you
have
piece
to
of...
do all the insane percent.
Yo, calm down.
Cinna just exclusively runs insane percent,
Exactly.
so Mylan will never see his message.
Idag har du äran att få duellera mot det stolta elevhemmet Slytherin.
I don't care. I'm not
That would be
doing
mean.
fastest, so- Yeah.
That would also be mean.
That'd be
to
pretty
Cinna.
weird, champ of you, Cinna.
Do you think I look weird, champ?
I think you would be weird, champ.
You think I'll be weird, champ, and run insane percent for the rest of HP3 existence?
Yeah.
Time to farm
Time
points.
to farm points.
Thanks for the 11th month of resub, Mylan. Didn't they nerf the sub multiplier?
Yeah, they did.
That sucks.
Wait, it's not a thing anymore?
No, they just nerfed it. It's still there, but they
Dude,
nerfed it.
This bot's actual Pepega.
I mean, it's reasonable, I guess.
Master,
You pay more, you have more.
Fixera blicken på symbolen framför dig.
That's quite
Ser du
shit, I
trollstaven?
think.
Den kommer att börja röra sig längs formen. Precis när trollstaven passerar
Okay, I'm ahead of record.
motsvarande piltangent.
What do you mean,
Den här
Zabba?
övningen har 3 delar.
I'm ahead of record,
I varje
that's
del
what I
måste du
mean.
göra rätt för
Are
att
you
få fortsätta.
Yeah, I'm by 21 seconds.
Rond 1, kör!
And I got like shit RNG, dude. And my PB got like best RNG, and now I got like shit RNG, and I'm ahead. What the fuck?
Did you get
Exactly, Master.
First try Spongify?
Fortsätt.
No, it was normal second go. I mean 2 go, but still, it's just I don't know. I'm ahead.
Why'd you say 2 go so white? 2 go.
Is the game in Swedish? Yes, it is. Because Swedish is the fastest language. Lassie.
That probably happened, Alan. I was gonna lie.
Remember when
Försök igen, Mr. Potter.
Zass's like Hundo Trifecta didn't
Koncentration,
count because he
Harry.
missed the
Oh
secret
no,
chapter.
don't remind that, dude. I was so pissed.
Yo, Stripes. How's it going?
En gång till.
That's like such an easy secret to miss, though.
Yeah, I
If
just
you're not
forgot.
thinking.
Okay, it's my fault. I mean it is, but you know.
Hey, Torch.
Okej, Mr. Potter. Jag tror att det får räcka för idag.
Of HP2, Mylan? Oh no.
Oh my gosh, Malfoy, please.
Oh really? So like he went into the secret, but it didn't make the sound, right?
Didn't trigger.
Oh damn.
Tjena
Wait,
Harry,
Zass,
vill du byta?
why'd you cheat there?
Vi köper i storpack och hela
What?
förtjänsten går
Reloaded.
dig till godo.
I got the long dialogue and I still golded. I'm doing good.
Because,
Stripes.
you know, Oni, I got a Hess, and in that Hess I boosted.
No,
You would have
it's-
known
no,
that
no, but
if you would have run this game.
Reload's cheating.
You're such a
Oh, hi,
pepega.
What?
Such a Pepega.
And I opened HP1 by accident. Okay.
Oh, yeah, for 20.
Oh, he barely saved it. Oh, I thought like he literally lost the run.
Defend.
Okay, don't forget this. Like,
Wait, what?
Defend my
The correct
defend.
secret? Oh, I see.
Oh, I almost made it.
Oh no.
Okay, I can close HP2 finally because I got the strat. Castleless.
I almost made that boost. Didn't have to like.
Okay,
wall
be right
clip.
back.
Ledge clip.
oh, she's so me, really.
Okay.
Oh, Avern got 120 FPS record.
Not a
Nice.
gold what? Excuse me.
Is Asta now dueling? Sounds like Zasa's dueling.
Maybe shorter.
Alright.
Oh, Aragog.
Yo,
Close
this is
enough.
fun.
Okay, guys, sorry, I didn't hear shit if you say something.
It's fine. Arapog. Oh my
Played
gosh.
HP2 today, Miss Free Secret in the chamber.
Yeah, I did, Devin. He's
Someone just make an Aragog Pog face. Arapog.
Well, hopefully this run will finish and I'll be able to show you. Yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
Instead of her, it's Arapog. Yeah, I kind of want someone to try that actually. Dude, bad route, bad pathing twice in a row. Oh my god, one more hit, thank you.
Okay, can I please not fuck this up?
We'll never fuck this up.
Wait, are you talking about snipe?
I'm talking about gold cards.
Another 2, 12.
Är du intresserad av ett byte?
You'd make Harry's Pugh's face into an emote, but the top of his head's cut off. Rip Lazar.
I've never gambled in your chat before.
Well, probably not
and I
gamble.
never will again.
Oh my fucking god.
Immediately
I'm
bankrupt.
Such an idiot. I almost soft logged. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
And that's why you should never gamble. Right there.
Dude, my top point getter has never gambled either, so.
Who's that?
Fuck.
Oh my gosh, Raccoon!
That's not good. I'm gonna have to wait for the
Easy
next
27k.
He just lost at 95k. So close to a tenth of the way there.
Gambling addicts in your chat.
But did he roll 18 ahead? No chance. Okay, after this stream, someone remind me to edit the odds so it's actually 50-50.
It's not 50-50. Oh my.
No.
It's like 1 in 10.
No, it's like 60-40. No, 40-60.
Scam anyways.
It's gotta be a scam, unless it's not gambling.
I shouldn't have tried that.
Yeah, Devin, I
not
closed the
supposed to
door
win.
by like casting Alohomora, dude. I almost soft locked. Please, playing like garbage. Wait, what? What is this? I got 53 snake.
That was really good.
In hand though, not really.
15, oh, I'm gonna tie this gold.
Okay. Let's not fuck this up. Scored snipe. Okay, game, please be nice.
Är du intresserad av ett byte?
Can we try this new special pillow tonight? Is it what, my pillow? Those infomercials I see?
Why would Raccoon use your pillow?
It's literally called My Pillow.
I mean, yeah, everyone's gonna call their own pillow My Pillow.
But try having a company called My Pillow.
Time to get 7th try skirt snipe.
What are you talking about?
121.51.
Have you not seen those infomercials where it's literally called My Pillow?
Why are they selling your pillow?
Oh my god. Fuck off.
Koncentrera dig på symbolen framför dig.
Oh, I tried really hard to keep it together.
Distrahera dig. Trollstaven som dyker upp framför dig.
And should they call our pillow?
När trollstaven är placerad precis över pilen trycker du på motsvarande piltangent för att träffa målet. Den här övningen består av 3 delar. I varje del måste du träffa alla spetsar i rätt ordning för att få fortsätta. Rond 1. Kör!
I swear if I choke this PB, I'm gonna be mad. I mean, not really, because I have like PBs easily again, you know.
Yo, what the hell? I just jumped back to Zaba's stream and he's 20 ahead. How?
5 poäng till Gryffindor.
I went to I'm 20 ahead since like Spongify. Mark, please.
No, enter forest.
Bra, Harry. Du har gått vidare till nästa rond. 10 poäng till Gryffindor. Rond 3, kör.
Sure.
Yo, you got some Czech viewer again, Zaba.
What?
You got some Czech viewer on the chat.
Do I?
Yes. I just see an ahoy.
Ahoy. Ahoy.
Härligt, grabben. Du har klarat alla övningarna.
I think I still
poäng till
have this
Gryffindor.
Lumos thing, so I just need to cast on the thing up there.
Come on, Taven. I know you people think we only have one word in Slav languages, but no.
Yeah, we don't.
Zaba, it sounded like we don't have even one.
Oh, okay. That's kinda sad. I have 3 out of 4 secrets, guys. I think this run is invalid.
Same.
Same.
I think you're invalid.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
This is the only word I know.
Zaba, why did you go for... What? I was about to make fun of you for going for save book, but it saved time. Actually, yeah, this is why it's called save book, because you save time on it. Oh.
I don't know, how did I goal that? I think my movement was good, I guess.
Dude, why am I getting this bad path 3 out of 4 times?
I'm not gonna get too psycho, I'm just doing that.
I mean, so it's because the game loves you and it wants you to play it more.
Oh, I'm actually gold this actually.
Oh.
Wow. Oh my god, that was
It means the game wants you to stop playing and race me and getting ogre in.
I heard the word.
You heard the word ogre?
Yeah, I...
Zaba, can you get good snake in Handoreki? Like, what the
I
hell?
refuse to open the map until we race, but I want to know.
Zaba, what is this snake?
Oh my
You
god.
I think the moment that you play that map, you're gonna immediately hate me. Just immediately.
Zaba,
Like,
that was
you're never gonna
Pepega.
Does it
me
include
ever
like
again,
Facebook jumps and...
We'll see what happens.
That looked like snake
Been
I
more
would get.
prevalent with Senna probably, but
I don't hate anyone ever.
Bad, yeah.
I'm actually a very calm person.
until you play that map.
Lazar, remember we raced Resp in the Lion King?
Hey, lol, look at
Immediately forfeited.
Zaba.
Oh, because he played the game growing up.
Yeah. It was
Like,
supposed to be a
gents,
blind
it's
race.
a blind race.
And
You and I are just like dying, and he's like, "Oi, I'm on level 7 in it."
I know Milo. I know. Okay, I got 121.31.
Not 51? Damn.
I know. I promised Mylan if I'll be ahead after Snake, I will just wait before Great Hall. Few seconds to get this time, but no.
Okay, no longer low health strips.
Zaba.
Yes?
Zaba, please check out the thing I sent on HP2, like the castless snail strat.
Yeah, but I have to close my window first because I have like 15 degrees in here and I'm gonna...
Oh, I thought Windows in...
is 100% officially dead.
No, you.
Nice.
Not gonna lie, that's me when I'm officially dead.
Okay, so, what do you say, Mark?
Check out the clip I sent on HP2.
Wait, Zas, I was just saying, like, is 100% dead?
He wants to get sub 120.
Sub 120?
Yeah,
wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, Sake? Is it dead? Is it like good? Or what?
He's saying...
Fucking answer!
Zaba is going nuts.
I'm not gonna watch that, Mark, because it's fucking this format. What the fuck?
Shrek.
It's just MKV. MKV.
Yeah. I have to download it to watch it.
MKV. Yeah.
No. Okay, so what did you mean?
It's called Matroshka.
I'm saying is 100% dead.
No, this time is like so bad.
To
Once I get sub 120, I'll be happy.
Sub 120. Your best says is 119.25.
And what? What's your point? Look, my goal.
That sounds exactly like
Why
freaking
are you so
Wingo and Shrek
salty
do,
after
dude. Freaking some of best is like,
Zaba,
or
what
like
the
you should
hell?
have 20
My goal doesn't even have like one roll spongy pie. I'm probably not gonna submit this because it's bad. It's only 20-second PB.
Yo, Liam, what's up?
Imagine saying your run's bad.
Ready for the move?
Complex Beavers in the call. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Mylan.
I PB. No, I'm not gonna submit that.
I'm not gonna submit it.
Dude, it's so okay. I will.
Why the frick would you not submit it? Like for
you don't submit, I'll kill
purposes,
you.
it's good to submit it.
Submitting so that generations from now people can say, "Wow, he got that 20-second PB." That's what matters.
5 years from now and be like, "Oh god, why did he submit that PB?"
It's all about legacy.
Like, I submitted like a 0.1 second freaking PB, alright? You gotta submit your 20-second PB, alright?
But I would submit 20 seconds.
Nixo submitted a 0.4 second PB in HP6 Hundo.
I know, right, Liam? He gets all the Zaba RNG.
What?
Liam, listen. This run has got like worst RNG. Okay, House Point RNG was best, but like the rest was garbage.
Okay, House Point RNG was best. When like anything but best was at least 20 seconds or 10 seconds. So
I lost 25 in duels.
Okay.
It's about a story. Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I'll submit.
Imagine
Don't make fun of my words.
Imagine the world record doc literally like has a 121.31 but no VOD associated with it. And in the comments it just like Zas didn't want to highlight this because he's dumb. Okay.
No, it will be like Zaba XD is Pepega.
I got like 59 snake.
Oh, Zosta, Liam says losing 25 to duels is still better than his gold.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
Oh, I can't start polls because Zas isn't an affiliate. Feels Zas, man.
Yo, say.
I like how I haven't been kicked out of the affiliate program when I stream like 4 times a year.
I mean, no one gets kicked unless you get banned or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When the program first came out, they said that they would kick inactive people.
Oh yeah, if you get like $0 in the year, but you did that.
I got best RNG on
stream.
first run after I get record. Nice. Okay,
I think I made $60 in 4 years.
Yeah.
Yo, say, check out the clip I sent on HP2. It's pretty Pepega.
I was not gonna die to that stupid freaking grab again.
I'm actually really close to my first payout.
You beat Hunter Trifecta?
Oh,
433?
Twitch payout,
nice.
dude. I learned the hard way how that works. I reached $94 and all of a sudden I just like kind of hit like a dead end.
Wait, what? He doesn't highlight it on the You can do it.
I could get there. I'm just.
I agree with both of those statements. Me to ban both Zaba and Liam. You know.
That's pretty bon, guys.
And Flo while we're at it. Flo too.
Liam is moving to check just to kill me.
Yeah, when he says Waterloo, it's a subset of Chegg. Wait.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it's like in Czechoslovakia nowadays.
Okay, Sina, this is not a fun anymore. Just ban this guy. Just literally ban him.
Oh yeah, Liam, didn't you claim to do a PC Trifecta on GameCube?
Zas gets so mad whenever I say Czechoslovakia instead of the Czech Republic.
That's what I heard.
You
just said Czechoslovakia?
What did you say, Mark?
You said just said Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, he did. He's just good.
Pepega.
Pepega.
Okay.
It triggers me like so much.
Yes, I know the country doesn't exist, man.
Yeah, that's why it triggers me so much. It's like saying like you live in fucking Yugoslavia. It's like the same thing.
You live in Yugoslavia?
What?
That's news to me.
That's nuts.
What's it like there?
Very nice, 33.
33, okay.
Oh, Croatia? Isn't that like a state within Yugoslavia? Nice.
33,
hey, I didn't know FIFA World Cup let
nice.
States within countries compete. Wow.
Easy clap.
I got 33, 33.
Oh, they made FIFA real.
Master, what do you know about European history?
What is this, history class?
That's European history class.
Oh,
okay.
It's just game, Mark.
I always forget. It's 50-50 literally.
My mind is literally Shrek at this point. I play too much.
Okay.
Too much. I'm literally playing it right now.
Shot of PB.
Like low key.
I'm also playing it right now.
You know what
Wait,
makes me
43,
sad?
43?
We save a second doing HP3
What the
French
hell,
on
Rose?
all requirements, but not hundo.
Dude, how did I get a 47-30 in my trifecta PB?
Who submitted HP5? What?
12 years ago, Black murdered 13 people with
Damn,
a
Sammy got HP5 submission. Nice.
Ron, I overheard your
Yo, what's up, Rocco?
Sirius Black last night. The Ministry of Magic thinks he's after me.
Blacks escaped to come after you.
The graph from Low Split covers part of the screen, but I guess it's not bad.
Wait, what? My graph?
No. On Sammy's, Sammy just submitted HP5 PB. Like he has this not transparent graph. Or I actually gotta go see you soon.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, see ya.
What?
Mark was just in the middle of the fucking sentence. He was explaining
Talking bad conversation.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta head out, see ya. That immediately leaves out.
Mark
I
had
think
a
he got
five-head
exposed.
moment and then brought it down to our level.
I think he got busted for something.
Yeah.
I think Poland's getting absorbed by Czechoslovakia.
You can cast Alahamora to open that door,
What?
Harry. Hold down the left mouse button to
What's
activate
happening
your
here?
wand.
Keep holding while you move the mouse.
I'm on a run, so that's what's happening.
Yeah, if you and Senna are racing, you're basically just waiting on Senna.
Yeah.
Bro,
That happens.
Sass, remember
I've
when me
been
and you used to,
waiting.
like,
All the Senna though, really.
Wait, what did you say, Oni? I didn't hear you.
Remember when me and you used to quote-unquote race HP3, and then we'd always reset at some
Yeah, that
point,
was fun.
and then it would stop being like a race and it would just be attempts. Yeah, back then I didn't know the real you, but now that I do, I hate you.
Fans.
That's nice.
The
And every
poster.
time- Zaz just says the dumbest things. Like, literally, like, I'm like getting salty or missing a trick, and Zaz is like, you're not allowed to fail that.
You are not allowed to fail covers, kid. Because look,
lose
Oni, you're
GK.
flexing. You're flexing. You learned how to do it like without using a shift, and then you fail it like 5 times in a row.
Ani, you don't need to use shiftless.
Two-dish. I'm gonna cruise boost like shit, okay? Like, let me live.
Dude, please find cruise boosting in these games. It's really nice.
Find cruise boosting in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban PC video game.
Yes.
Well, look who it is. Potty and the Weasel. I should have known the pathetic excuse for a rat had something to do with you. Draco Malfoy.
You gotta cruise the boost.
I'm not voting Republican. Stop texting me.
Hey, yo, can I get some shit jabs in the chat?
I get like 10 texts a week. That's like, the GOP is threatening to do this, this, and this. Will you help
Are you
us?
subscribe to a newsletter or something?
No!
You sell your soul to the devil unintentional.
There's this really funny Bernie Sanders
Politics are cringe.
You gotta like find that source and unsubscribe.
Bruh, There's this really funny Bernie Sanders one where it's like,
Forehead,
once
find the
again,
source.
Find the
once again
source.
asking for your financial contribution.
Whoa, that was good. Pages.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Wait, is Flo doing some part 2 any percent?
Why did you switch? I thought he was doing HP2 Hundo.
Oh, 7 Part 2 is just a better game, that's why.
Wait, what did he switch to?
7 part 2 any percent.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a better game.
He wants to get a 127, I guess.
Why would you play this game?
Bro, the stream quality is so low, I can't even tell what the world record is.
Especially when it puts to the 720p, it's like Pixel City.
I literally don't know why his game is stretched to, or pushed to 4x3. It's literally 16:9 game natively.
You can change the game res to 4x3. That I don't know, but yeah. Bizarre and I do it right. We both put 5 and higher on 16:9 aspect ratio.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I just don't window them anymore.
And then I have my splits to transparent. And then I just cover my whole screen with my
I only use DXWD for 4 now.
Oh, do you just have like a second monitor that you full screen?
I have 3 monitors.
Wow.
Wow.
I actually just bought a new monitor for the first time since 2014.
What's the sport of the specs?
144 hertz, 1 ms delay. That's all I know.
Wait, is it Acer or an LG?
Asus.
Oh, Asus. Oh, the tough.
Big fan of Asus.
Sorry, you gotta go with the LG 27GL850B.
Oh, that one, of course.
Yes, that one.
I finally replaced the monitor that only Raver bought me years and years ago. I still have it, just not connected to my computer.
I mean, I do have space for a third monitor, but it would just look.
I like 3 monitors.
Wait, Zas, how do you pronounce Cynaschism?
Wait, what?
How do you pronounce the main scene?
Stěžejní scéna.
Stěžejní scéna. Stěžejní scéna.
Stěžejní scéna.
Stěžejní scéna.
No. Okay, let's.
Mark,
he's making fun of it. He's making fun of it. It's sin at the
Stěžejní
end.
scéna, okay.
Stěžejní scéna.
Nice boost, Zaba.
Yo, what's up, monster?
You're not allowed to miss it.
I do have an Acer though, Senna. It's my right monitor.
If you don't find all the shields your first time through,
My left one's in.
Are you sure it's the right monitor?
Wait, Lazar, we gotta work out Valorant mains though. So you're gonna main Sova, I'll main Brim.
Also, Mark, what were you trying to explain before you left before? Because you left in a hurry.
I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't know, I like my father called me to make him talk with something, so I don't remember, no.
What a good song.
Okay, let's just check if this run is valid.
What wouldn't be valid in HP5?
Like if Sammy could have like not closed the game, if I can detect.
So like only thing you are looking at is this like extra NG plus line?
No, that's one thing. Other things is like I'm checking the save works. If like if the save states on the like save menu are the same every time, like proper ones. And that's the one way to detect like bad places. And other things I'm checking the length of the cutscenes with my Excel.
What?
Every few random ones. Just to make sure it's not sped up. I'm not checking whole run. Come on, Jabba. I'm not. I mean, Jabba. At least it's not like with you. You are checking glitchless HP1 in 1 hour.
What?
You are a ninja when it comes to verifying runs. Come on.
What do you mean?
Yes, you are ninja.
But what does it mean?
You are fast.
Yeah, because I put it on like double speed and then I'm like skipping the cutscenes because you cannot like do a glitch in them.
Backup. Nice.
Yeah, what the hell, Zabat? Did you like you reset it? Did you check HP2? Did you check my clip?
No, I said I'm not watching it.
Dude, Zaba, I literally like transform it into .mp4 so you can watch it on Discord. You ungrateful bitch.
Fuck, please don't
Why doesn't Twitch chat highlight messages that have my username?
Yeah, use FFZ for that.
You have to do that. Yeah.
I thought there was a
Wait,
setting.
to do FFZ?
Where is it in FFZ?
Chat, appearance, I think? No. Behavior? Something like that.
Bro.
Or just like highlight section?
Alright, chat, who am I doxing? Mark or Zasta?
Can you repeat?
Who am I doxing?
Hey, I'm the resident doxer. Actually, I just find the information.
Resident stalker?
I mean, doxing is illegal in Poland, so you have to dedox Zaba, I guess.
10:06.
Same here.
I remember like there was one time it was like Reese.
I didn't know doxing was illegal in Czechoslovakia.
And like this guy named Reese, and like we went at like random, we kept doxing people, and then we kept like making fake Twitch accounts just to like post spam. That was the good old days.
Good old days?
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago.
That doesn't sound really good.
Yeah. So you were a troller.
I remember. Wait, you're talking about Diamond Marathon? We all misspelled the real Diamond Dare, so we can all be mod in this chat and spam.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Oh, that was. Am I still mod in this chat?
Didn't find all of the
I think I am.
No, oh yeah, I think I. Wait, I might.
Unlock the beam bone.
And I'm not finding it in appearance or behavior.
Okay, it's good. It's good. Okay, Sammy is good. At least his voice lines are not NG+.
I think there's a search function. Just search for it.
I did. I searched highlight and I got nothing.
Mention?
I'm not mod anymore.
Search mention?
I think I'm on Diamond Air's Snapchat. I haven't followed on Snapchat. I don't know why.
Nice Fred and George squad though.
There it is. Highlight messages that mention you.
There you go.
I searched highlight and I didn't. Okay, whatever.
Just complain to search then, Vic.
I'm just moving on with my life.
Yo, give me that $10 gift card.
Thank you, Mark. I wouldn't have known if it was working if it wasn't for your message.
No problem. Yo, Sammy split it actually 2 seconds. Too late, so his PB is actually better than he thought by 2 seconds.
Wow, 2 seconds in HP5.
2 seconds. I mean, Zaba, you're laughing. I got once record by 2 seconds. So yeah.
Yeah, I got many times record by few seconds. That's why
I even managed to tie record with Nixo. Like Nixo beat a record and I tied him.
Wait, Nixo ever got record in HP5?
He did. He like grinded offline for 2 days straight.
Ah, okay.
The record was 208 at the time.
So is that?
For today's standards, yes.
There's no Dean skip back then, right?
I think it was. Like that was pretty early. I thought
Mark,
it pretty.
what was like the world record at the time you started playing HP5?
2:15:10.
Wow, it's pretty shit.
It was either like the Zara or Nin had it. I don't know.
Robota.
Robota.
Oh, Robota.
Robota was the...
Yeah, Nin had record for like 1.5 years, then Robota then Lazar had record for 1.5 for 1.5 year, and then Robota had record for 1.5 year, and then I came and something in like the cycle got messed up.
Like, I swear to God, like, if Robota just ran on keyboard, he'd have a 201 by now.
Nah, but I respect it. I respect the controller hustle.
Literally slow.
Not if he gets record.
I think Mar said some tricks are easier or more consistent with controller.
Anytime you want another
You could switch between the two, right?
What did I say?
You had to go in settings to do that.
You said some tricks, or maybe
There is
just
one
trick.
trick that's easier on controller, only one.
Yeah. Which one?
Cutscene skip on this one, in the end of the run.
Yeah, with the village cutscene, right?
It's so dumb. But like Robota claims it's easier on controller.
Yeah, Robota had the record for 436 days. Then Merrick had it for 63 days. Nixo had it for a grand total of 5 days. And then Mark crushed it. I love how you got a 3-second PB, Mark.
3 seconds, not 2 seconds? Okay.
Well, yeah, because you got first cycle Voldy.
Yeah, that was pretty clutch in the end, I think.
You almost had a 2:00 pace run if you got first cycle. But then, like, you got third cycle, so you lost it.
I got to first cycle twice in my life. And that's one time on practice without recording. And that's the most insane Voldemort I've ever had. Because I also get phase skips.
Is it frame perfect?
First phase? No, it's just weird. It's just awkward to get.
My one running regret is that I didn't get the Goblet of Fire record at any point in time. I held the record.
Come on, like beating cats was so weird, like so hard. How long did my cats hold the record? Sake.
Also, HP6 PC world record progression has Lazar 184, then Lazar 183, then Lazar 182, then Lazar 181.
Huh?
What? Yeah, the runner, it just goes down incrementally.
Just counting down to the real one.
Yeah. No, it ends on Lazar 184.
Oh.
Oh. Pepe hands.
Hello, and welcome to Transfiguration class. One of the most advanced transfiguration spells enables a wizard to become an animagus.
How is Cat so good at HP6? I don't understand.
I mean, it's the only game he plays.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he played 7 Part 2.
Ah, true.
Ani, I think yours is just messed up. I only see 181.
No, go under HP6 PC.
Are there any questions?
Yeah. Oh, are you on SRDC or are you in the document?
Document.
Oh, I'm on SRDC looking at the graph.
Documents
I like the
document
graph.
is the only relevant source.
Isn't the graph so inaccurate a lot of the time, though?
Now for today's lesson.
Well, the graph doesn't
The
have
graph is
information before SRDC, which is why I go to the document.
Not wrong.
The graph is only accurate to what's put on SRDC.
You'll just step through this door.
So, like, that doesn't cover everything.
Bro, Mike Cat's 1,322 days at HP4 90%. That's insane.
Finally, Nixo beat it.
It was a good run.
I like how I had HP6 record for like a week, and that was the first record.
Bro, when Zas beat Liam finally,
2 weeks.
1,888 day reign broken.
Wait, in what? In Hundo?
Hundo.
Because Liam had that record for years.
I remember, like first ever HP speedrun I saw was HP1 any percent. It was like 130 something by Lazar. It was like basically today's glitchless, except some stuff.
Except slower.
The first world record I saw live was HP2 any percent by Rasp Tide Tug with a 54/5. That's the first one I saw live.
I was watching Rasp as well.
First one I saw live is when I got the HP1 record. The 132 something.
Oh, okay. Well, the first, if you want to call it live, probably Gymnast too. His 137, and then I saw Keymaker grind for the record.
I don't remember the first record I saw live.
Keymaker getting the 137.37. I was there. That was actually like.
Or the 133. Or was that Gymnast?
No, 133 is Key.
Okay.
Key.
That was his last record before I...
By the way, I don't want to be an asshole, but why did Tether's one get accepted, by the way?
What did he... what?
Yeah, Tether like run without the exterior, right?
For HP3?
2. I just... I don't know.
Did he play in full screen?
Like...
Yeah, he played full screen, but, you know, like... There was no FPS displayed, to be fair.
I think he played in full screen.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Bro, if me or Simon takes, what is it? Takes all requirements, Liam no longer has a record between HP1 and HP3, other than a multi-run.
Can you repeat that? I walked into a potion stand in Shrek. To hear
360.
Welcome to something potions and
Are you
notions.
playing the map?
No, I'm practicing. Any percent.
Oh boy, you're practicing any percent.
Yeah, I don't know, Tim.
Why did Flum use himself, by the way?
So he can focusing on Wizard Shooter Part 2.
HP Shooter Part 2.
He needs to memorize those spawns.
Call of Dumbledore.
Or maybe he was too annoyed by Oni.
Back to. Very valid.
Bruh. Cinna. I get Zas, but Cinna.
Zaz want me to ban you. I'm not doing that shit.
Thank you.
Dude, what the fucking... What? Fucking bludger, dude.
Better watch out for my bludgers.
Yo,
why is even Sake more in my chat, dude? I should made him fucking... not even VIP.
Not even VIP.
Not even VIP.
He's not even 17.
I don't know what VIP does.
It's a
literally
basically
nothing.
you get immune to slow mode or spam prevention.
And you can write on chat, on like emote only.
Sub mode only.
It's like mod without being able to time out.
Lol, no, it's not mod without. What?
So basically, it's the ideal role for people.
Besides the smallest details, Mark. Okay, are you happy now?
I'm never happy.
It's like the mod status without the mod.
Priority. I'm gonna get going because Zas doesn't want me here.
Burn down the village,
Is that the actual reason, or?
No, it's just a
I
very
mean,
small
might as well be.
transfigured
You have to
dragon.
go. Alright, later, Giz.
Oh,
shit.
You can have another go at the challenge if you like, Hermione. Or we can come back and do it another time.
How did I miss that bark? Hello?
I was 1 second off of doing a godlike joke. I was gonna say, thank God he's gone, but I wanted him to still be here to hear it.
Freaking peaced out. Too late now.
Jenny. What? It's a trap.
Hey, what are you playing now, Sinner?
Huh?
What are you playing?
HP3.
Any person?
I'm still doing Trifecta.
Oh, so are you ahead of PV?
Yeah, by a minute and a half.
He played brilliant.
Cool. Wait, what? Nice.
Nice reaction.
I'm on 233 pace right now. If I play well.
Nice. Wait, what HP 1 did
Just
you
don't
get?
mess
You
up
have to
for
get
it.
like 112.
I got 113.04.
Uh-huh.
I got a 3333 HP2.
Now we obviously can't bring a
I
real
see.
Dementor into the castle, so we'll make.
Like most of my time save was HP2.
I think I still didn't submit my Trifecta PB.
Of a Dementor. First, we'll practice on
It's
a
like
Aim your wand at the
231 something.
Hold down the left mouse button to build the spell's
Dang.
power. You'll see a ring of light
So bad.
move up your arm. For a perfect cast, You must release the spell just as the ring passes
What's
over
your
your
HP3 time in Trifecta?
Give it a try. The incantation for the spell.
I don't know, I think mid 48, something like that.
Right.
Imagine having a sub 3-hour Trifecta. I can't.
Wait, where'd you get an Octafecta?
It doesn't matter, it's not valid.
What happened?
You're ready for the next stage.
I didn't crop HP2 correctly on OBS, so you can't see the bottom.
Oh. Monkey.
I think that's what they did to Zosta's like marathon replay.
Yeah.
So it was technically a PB, but it is invalid.
Don't we love just saying invalid stuff?
My current Trifecta PB is from that race where SRL says respawn.
Oh, that first big Trifecta race.
Yeah. Because I never really did Trifectas after that.
Keymaker on the commentary.
Classic.
He's still around. He just does a lot of Zelda bingo now. Like he used to. I'm still waiting for him to do an Assassin's Creed 2 run.
I gotta do another Assassin's Creed 2 run.
Dude, I got a 631 and I lost like 10 minutes in sequence 12 because freaking I could not become anonymous. Trying to kill the Orsi brothers.
We are anonymous.
It was the dumbest thing ever. Like, there's a clip of it in my clip channel where like I died because I tried to assassinate someone from behind, like from the air. I ended up just falling on top of him and bouncing off of him and falling off the castle. The dumbest thing ever.
Well, that was bad.
Glacius is useful for freezing a number of things, Harry. Let's begin with an Amazonian salamander.
Time to keep this up.
Take care now, Harry. You'll need to eliminate both the creature and its fire. Give it a try.
At some point, it's gonna be hard to save time.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This is like the worst thing that could have happened.
That's not true.
Wow, it's solid
It is.
ice. Here's the best bit, Harry.
No.
Time to go for a slide.
Yes.
Just use the left and right arrow keys to
The worst thing that could happen is you and all your loved ones die in a horrible accident.
press the up arrow to go faster.
Nice.
Down arrow to slow down. Off you go. I'll see you at the end.
But I mean, in like this run.
Oh, in the speedrun.
What else would we be talking about?
Things that matter. Real life. Being retired is great.
Are you retired though?
I'm pretty damn retired. I only got second in the Octafecta race because everyone dropped out.
Well, I had to drop out because my power went out. That's what I finished.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, I finished.
Yeah, I said second.
Both invalid.
Okay, that's
Still finished.
Yeah, at least we finished something.
Oh, I'm not gonna PB. No, I'm going to forfeit. Cringe.
That's what Octafecta has come now.
Which is cringe.
Yeah. It used to be just getting a run. Just like
I scoff at the thought.
Oh no, I didn't get kick, jump, and HP1 reset Octafecta.
I love the kick jump.
Best trick ever.
Oh no, I lost just in Octafecta.
I still have Kickinson on Steam. I see him playing stuff occasionally.
Football Manager?
Yeah, pretty much.
So no, he's retired. That's retired running. Hasn't even shown up in years. That's the definition. Same like Slayer Kid. He's retired. Also Alchemagician. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Slayerkin will still comment on my YouTube stuff occasionally, which is like nice to see.
Good. I'm only 18 behind my plea. Imagine being able to save 15 in Boomslang. Could have easily got 120 in that run. I can save like 25 in the coil, dude. So easy to beat me.
If I order food now, it'll get here by the time Sin and I are already racing.
Nice.
And I'm too stubborn to give up. To not give up. I feel like by the time I give in and stop for the night, all the food places will be closed.
What, give in to like not being able to beat the map?
Oh yeah, I'm not beating the map.
I mean, it depends on the version. Easy mode, if you know what you're doing and you have actual common sense, then you should be able to beat it like within like 30 minutes pretty easily. If you do the normal version, it could take anywhere, if you're me or Wengel, probably like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour probably, to, I don't freaking know, like upwards of like 10 to 20 hours probably, maybe even higher. And that's only for any percent. If you go for any of the other endings, it could take up to like 50 to 100 hours, I guarantee you. It's just, it's so stupidly hard. Freaking, if you want to do the hardest ending in there, I mean, well, I'm not even going to spoil it, but let's just say it's miles harder than just like the base version of the map and whatnot. Freaking awful. Why it took Wingle 5 hours on save states. That guy's a freaking god. He inputs perfectly, but even he had trouble with it. Like even even when I was telling him exactly what to do too. Freaking nuts. I mean, hey. I mean, at least he beat it. But no one's actually beaten it single segmented yet, so there's that.
So Zara, do you want to do easy or normal? I'm thinking easy actually.
I want to do normal, but if we do babies, you know want to do easy. Oh.
Bro, you just admitted you're not gonna finish the map. What difference does it make?
I think you guys should start on the easy mode and then ramp it up in difficulty and see just how far you can even get to.
I just escaped the part where Donkey gets captured in forest as Donkey. That's epic. Can I get to the puss fight as Donkey?
I imagine you speedrun proofed it in terms of skips and stuff.
There's a giant invisible wall.
I wish there were more skips for Shrek 2. I guarantee you there's not. Or if there are, it's like 0.2, 0.3 second time saves, which I guarantee I'll probably be using. But like, there's just like no more, I don't think. Unless there's like some major discovery like, hey, you can walk through a barrier or something stupid. If that happens, sub 18.
Hey, try holding shift and just walk through a wall.
Yeah, simple.
Who needs butt clipping when you can just phase?
Why would they put an invisible wall here?
It's no wonder. What game do you think you're playing?
No wonder.
Freaking no wonder, dude. I guarantee that I haven't played HP3 much. I mean, I played it a little bit, but I guarantee the barriers can't be good in there either. Might be wrong in that, but it's no wonder, you know, they gotta have the no wonder barriers, so I would assume. Freaking they or something. No, they have the no wonder triggers.
Far away. I'm like past the gate that you open as Shrek, but I can't get back in the level.
Yeah, you probably haven't, like, Laser, you probably haven't, like, gone into, like, an editor or whatever and checked out the maps, have you?
I have not.
It's a freaking experience, I'll tell you that much. As long as you know what you're doing, at least. There's a ton of stuff you can see in there. You kidding me? Like Hamlet and Hunt. If you haven't opened up the editor, you wouldn't have even known this, but Hunt was originally going to be done all in one map. The old terrain for the map is actually in the map files. You just like toggle the visibility of like the hidden terrain or whatever, and you can see it all in it. There was even like a beta Hamlet and whatnot. It was going to be freaking sick. And then for some reason Hamlet they decided to add mines for no reason.
Yeah.
Which is quite unfortunate. If they didn't add mines, dude, Hamlet could have actually been like the best like map that the game had to offer, but nah. Just add mines for no reason.
We could probably just walk through all of it in 40 seconds.
Well, I think if you were able to just like speedrun the beta version of Hamlet, you'd probably be able to beat it in like, I don't know, like a minute or two. Well, it'd be closer to 2 minutes for sure. You spawn on like the opposite side of the terrain info, and that is freaking massive. There was gonna be like this massive cliff though, and like a river you had to cross and whatnot, like multiple times. It was gonna be so cool. But unfortunately, that dream is dead unless 2.2 brings it back for some reason. Now, of course, that'd be awesome, but I don't know. I don't know if we have like enough information to know like what exactly we would have to add in and whatnot, or remove to get everything to work properly.
No, why is this a fake leaf?
Fake leaf.
If one leaf was real, I could get back in the level.
The leaf is real?
Fake leaf.
Hmm? There's a tree, and the leaves like have no collision.
By the way, why is Zabat so quiet?
Oh, those tree branches.
Explaining some stuff.
Yeah, those. Yeah, so the reason that those don't have collision is for performance reasons. You have to know the technical side of Shrek to really understand why. But that's like the short answer. They did it for technical reasons. It really sucks though that they did it. I feel Shrek 2 definitely could have done more with decoration. Like HP3, like it's not amazing, obviously, but like I feel like the decoration in HP3 was a whole lot freaking better than the ones in Shrek 2. Like when you look at it like side by side, like they definitely could have done more with the like the BSP of the map and whatnot in Shrek 2, but they didn't do that. Instead, they decided to copy and paste a ton of maps and call it a game. Then sold it for $20. People are still actually selling it for some reason. People freaking buy it. Like it's so dumb.
Because it's the best game ever made.
Yeah, Kappa. Best. I think as of right now, I mean, that's got to be like the worst game I've ever played. I guess I am playing, because I am playing it right now. I wonder what would have happened though if I would have like dedicated like all my time to something like HP3 or something, or HP2. Like I feel like that would have been more interesting, but maybe I'm wrong in that.
You're sure you set the time turner back the right amount?
I guess you could look at it on the other hand, like if I wasn't there for Shrek 2, we would have not known all of that, you know?
Without you, we would not have been sub 20, that's for sure.
Freaking... Yeah, I find it crazy to think that Shrek 2 used to be a 26-27 minute game, if you were really good at least. And now we're to the point where you could literally beat it in barely under 20 minutes if you do everything basically perfectly. It's just freaking nuts in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't even know how it got to that point, to be honest. I just randomly was like, I just found like some, like I was like using ghost mode or whatever. All these skips started happening right around, you know, like when I figured out like how to get the console working and whatnot. Because apparently only Lost Viking got it to work, and he didn't really explain it well. But then I eventually figured it out. But yeah, exploring the maps via like cheating and whatnot to like fly around to like check for like triggers helped out a lot. And then I figured out the editor, and by that point, all freaking over with. Just because we were able to like find where all like the really stupid triggers were on the map that just caused everything to just end, you know. Due to the structure of the game, it really caused a lot of new skips to be added.
Yeah, when you skip a third of the run and it's already a half-an-hour game, that's substantial.
Yeah, it was freaking nuts.
Yeah, it's still crazy to me that prison is the longest part of the run now.
Yeah, Shrek Prison and PIV Prison, those are the two... well, I was about to say the worst levels, are not the worst levels, but they're definitely the longest levels. PIV Prison's relatively hard. Shrek Prison's not hard at all. If you're having trouble in that, I don't know what to say. But...
you're not allowed to feel
like,
that.
Anything you can do in Shrek Prison, there's nothing like to save time. Like, I feel like the only way you could ever save time in there is if you were able to, like, lag bounce to the right, like when you hit, like, the first initial web to get back to the bridge, and you grab the pillar. But then we already tested that, even if in theory you were able to grab that, you get down warped, and you don't actually, like, get to the top of the thing, because that makes sense.
Yes, you
So that is just thrown outside the window just due to coding.
I think I just crashed Shrek 2.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. You can't, like, there's, like, the game is so bad it just crashes even if you're not trying to crash it. Like, in the final battle, I'm pretty sure Cinna got this once in an actual run. He was freaking fighting FPM and then his game just randomly crashed. This has happened to Wangle too a lot, too. It happened to me once. It's only happened to me a single time.
I'm holding
and
the
there's also a place, I know in Hunt, you can literally crash in Hunt just by simply loading a save. It's insanely random when it happens. Super rare.
I'm holding the vine after where Donkey gets captured, and I can't move, I can't drop down. Nothing's happening.
What do you mean? Are you like loading or something?
No. I think it's because I triggered every cutscene that happens after this point already.
Shrek you after the run? Oh,
I mean, yeah,
unless Cinna does it, I don't know. He hasn't done it ever, though. Cinna remember how to triple jump.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Voice call is so big, what the fuck? It is indeed.
Wonder if anyone's gonna start speedrunning HP3 like hardcore. Ever.
What do you mean?
Like, I know Flo like supposedly did it once, right? But like, I'm talking like getting everything down to like to the point where like you're 30 seconds away from some of best, or even like 40 or 50. Like, I consider that to be like near perfect, you know. But like, I don't believe that that's happened unless I'm just being dumb.
I've been within a minute of optimizing some of the best before in this game.
You're within a minute right now?
No, well, now I am. I used to not be. Because my some of best actually sucks. So. But before, when it was actually considered good, back in like 2 years ago. I'm talking old any %.
Old. I would know literally nothing about that, unfortunately.
All requirements. That's literally what it is.
Doing what, sorry?
Yeah, because like in the early 2018, Tether found a skip that saves 25 minutes.
25 minutes? Are you freaking out of your mind?
25 minutes over any percent.
God, man, the community must have been freaking out when that happened. 25.
That skip ruined. That skip killed better any % as a category.
Killed a category.
Yeah, killed so better any % because we had a category better any %, which was current any % plus like, but without one jump. So basically any % became all the better any % plus one jump.
Yes.
And because this one jump whole category was like had to be killed.
So when you guys like found like that one floating trigger like at like the end of the run or not? Was that just something
it was
that you
inside
guys just...
the door. The trigger
Yeah, what
was
I heard,
inside the
people
door.
spent like hours of jumping in that room, but like nobody found it.
We're all jumping around.
I'm more confused. How did no one ever open the game up in an editor just check? Like, how has no one done that? And, I mean, at this point they have, but like, why didn't they do that previously?
Because no one knew how to freaking access debug mode, let alone open the game editor before.
They didn't know debug mode? Oh my god.
No one knew how to do that back then.
For frick's sakes. Yeah, I find it weird that like the Harry Potter series, or specifically 1 through 3, has so much level editor support, and yet not many people end up making levels for it. Like, I just kind of find that.
Well, HP2 now has a lot of custom levels. HP1.
I mean, a lot.
Has like one thing.
Like the tools you guys have are so freaking good. I mean, Shrek 2, like, I mean, it's decent, but it's not perfect, and the HP community, the modding community at least, really likes perfection with their editors. Like, you guys have got it made when it comes down to level editing for Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's just the only, like, I would expect that more people would kind of, you know, utilize the editor, you know, because of how good it is. But that's actually not the case for some reason.
Well,
yeah, because
you say it's good, but like no one has that mod in the first place, so. You gotta know.
Has no one like made like tutorials on it hardly, aside from like Unworld?
Yeah, like there's one guy. Basically, everything I learned from this guy, but he's a Russian, so you like don't understand.
Oh yeah, I saw people talking about that, having to translate like a Russian video or whatever to, you know, get it all figured out and whatnot.
You had Unworld, you had Coops, I think, back in the day. Oh crap, please don't do that to me.
Done yet?
In like 3 minutes.
He's freaking close.
Hurry up.
What do you think I'm doing, Lazar?
Lollygagging?
Smacking crabs around.
This is like the one time that kind of question is rhetorical.
You guys should raise Benny for like HP3 anyway. I don't know.
I hate HP3.
Yeah, I too. It's like worst thing ever.
Why does everyone hate HP3? What is it about HP3 that makes it awful?
Must listen. This auto camera center there is like the worst thing. That's the only reason why.
The auto level. Oh.
No, auto center. Auto center.
You know, I was looking at, like, the first time I started playing it, I realized that was like a problem, and I looked into like the config files to see if there was like a button you could press that would toggle that off, but there isn't, which is weird because Shrek 2 had that. If for anyone who plays Shrek 2, if you literally press B, it toggles your auto level, which is super helpful. But the thing is that Shrek 2 doesn't really force it on you, you know. HP3 is like, no, you must have this like camera assistance. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
HP2 also is an option. Which makes
Does HP2 have auto leveling or not?
It's
a
ticket
toggle.
in the settings.
It's a toggle.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, I mean, that doesn't say much, because, I mean, Shrek 2 has a toggle, and yet auto leveling still occurs, so, I mean.
What was Liam's trifecta time?
The 100 trifecta?
No, any percent trifecta.
I don't know.
Ah, glad to see you three survived your final exams.
It's like, I
234,
think it's high
234, 40.
I think I'd probably end up running HP3 more, to be honest, if you can skip the cutscenes. Like, there are just so many that I wish you could skip, and you can't skip them.
234, 31.
GG's.
Whee!
Nice top 3.
What? Oh yeah, okay, so 9 seconds ahead.
Ah, finally a decent
You should
time.
all be very proud of yourselves.
47-23 in HP3.
I guess it's decent.
Was truly courageous.
Now,
I almost PB'd in HP1.
And you blotted.
Yeah, I almost PB'd HP1. I almost PB'd HP2. And I was not far off of HP3.